Tom Wood's lifetime powertrain coverage includes the 4 most important systems in your vehicle for unlimited miles and unlimited time at no cost to you. Protection from expensive repairs for a lifetime. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
Thank you, calling Pop John's Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here!
I know, right?
At Tom Wood, we believe you can't put a price on peace of mind, so we don't. With Tom Wood's lifetime powertrain coverage, you're protected for unlimited miles and unlimited time, all at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com. Two vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
The MIC Network Game of the Week is a proud product of Frontrunner Media's Next Generation initiative. Thanks to Frontrunner, the MIC Network Game of the Week allows students around the MIC to get hands-on experience while working alongside media professionals. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the hardworking students that make it possible. The MIC Network, led by students, powered by champions.
The car you want, the way you want at tomwood.com.
Thank you, calling Pop John's Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
She's my favorite. I love the plane.
Is that Supreme?
Good.
I really like
Network game of the week.
Just a pep.
They scored touchdowns here. You gotta be able to get these guys off the field to get the game. Nice punt.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
We've got a great matchup here at North Central Gymnasium here between BD and North Central. A doubleheader starting off with the girls game here. I'm Zion Brown here with Will Matchett. And right now we will do the national anthem.
Thank Colin Pop Jones, Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
the pizza's here.
Give me my Papa John's.
She's my favorite. I love the plane.
Is that Supreme?
Good.
I really like
Network game of the week.
Just a pep.
They scored touchdowns here. You gotta be able to get these guys off the field to get the game. Nice punt.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
Back here from North Central High School before this game between Ben Davis and North Central alongside Will Matchett. I am Zion Brown here for this girls matchup. We got a doubleheader here tonight with the girls and the boys for both teams, but we're starting off with the girls, and this is a great checkpoint for both teams, Will.
I'm loving this game right now. I think it's going to be filled with a lot of great shooting, a lot of great, people just clashing down low, and each team has pretty good, they're really good at shooting. So I'm looking forward to a really good game. Ben Davis, they are 10-3 right now, and the North Central girls are 14-2. Both teams looking really strong, so I think it's going to be a pretty even game tonight.
And also in this game, both of these teams love to play fast.
They do. You look at one of the players for North Central, Ramaya Elliott, two-time Gatorade Track Athlete of the Year. You know she's going to want to go fast, so I'm sure it's going to be a fast-paced game tonight. And as you can see, the teams are lining up, getting ready to tip off.
And it should be a good one here. Right there, you see Elliott, as we talked about, for North Central, getting ready to tip off against Taylor Guess. Here in our MIC Network game of the week. Here we go. As BD gets it. Kansas Robinson. Swings it to the left now. Back over to Robinson. Guess has it up top. Like a jet with it now. She dribbles to the center. In the right corner to Kansas Robinson. And Natalie Howard hails a pass into the corner. Jet for 3. Air balls. And Newman gets the board for North Central. Here comes Meg Newman. They swing it to the corner. On the right side to Tanya Welch. The point guard for the Lady Panthers. Olivia Terry. Now inside to Newman. Her 14-footer is alligator armed, but she gets it right back. Outside, Ramaya Elliott for the 3. Off target. Robinson gets the rebound for BD. Here come the Giants. Natalie Howard loses it. Let's say it was tapped out of bounds right there by Olivia Terry.
Slow-paced game right now. Both teams, a little bit of sloppiness, but I'm sure they're gonna fix those changes as this game goes on.
Absolutely, we'll see. Two of the best teams in the MIC. Howard in the corner for Ben Davis. She posts up way outside and has it tapped away. Kirsten Clark gets it. Outside Jet, she'll take another 3 on that left corner, and this one rattles in and out. And Meg Newman once again on that defensive glass. She's got all 3 of North Central's rebounds to start this game. 1 on offense and 2 on the defensive end.
She's going to be a big role for this North Central squad if they want to come away with a pretty good Ben Davis team here.
Nakai Hunter inside. It's tapped away. Elliott gets it in the paint. She puts up a wild left-hander. Gets it right back in her hands. Back going up, and now they will call a 3-second violation on Elliott right there.
She did a really good job of staying with the ball, making sure, she got those offensive rebounds, but just a little too long in the paint right there.
So now North Central in this press. Robinson up ahead to Taylor Guest for BD as they get it across. And now it's thrown out of bounds as there's a miscommunication as Jet was looking for Natalie Howard there, and she threw it into the boundary.
Easy mistakes that you can fix, but, that's just something you have to work on. Starts in practice.
So we see the press reciprocated on the other end as well. Welch gets it ahead to Newman. Newman in the lane now, putting up the shot, and that's light work for Meg Newman.
Meg Newman, #1 player in the state. Going to work right there. Great take.
That one's tipped away, and here comes Welch on the fast break. She's fast, she's explosive, and she finishes. And Coach Stan Benz for Ben Davis is not like what he sees here. They're down 4-0. Over 2 minutes into this ball game, North Central with the lead, and it's been a struggle so far for BD.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to control the ball very well, and they've had really nice looks so far. A couple corner threes, but Jet just couldn't knock those down. But they're gonna find their groove. It's gonna be a good game, and but right now North Central, they're looking pretty solid with a few forced turnovers so far.
And that's what they have. They have all 4 of their points off of turnovers, and on those 2 plays, it wasn't bad defense, obviously, by North Central, but it wasn't like phenomenal defense. It just looked like BD was just making lazy passes.
Sloppy mistakes on the offensive end for BD. So just fix those up, and you'll be able to get down the court, get some points.
Once again, North Central in that press. Jet back over to Kansas Robinson. They get it ahead now. Natalie Howard, she's trapped. And she loses the ball. Here comes Meg Newman on the fast break. Over to Welch, pump fake, step back. Now she gets it back outside, and they get it back into the hands of Welch. Now to Newman, who hauls it over to the left side for a 3-pointer. That one is off back iron. Here comes Natalie Howard. Over to Kansas Robinson, who thought about a 3. Now Jet will reset. And then once again, they almost lose it on that, but Taylor Guest is there. Now here's Kirsten Clark with the basketball. Over to Howard. Howard loses it. Now here comes Elliott over Kansas Robinson. She misses, but Newman right there finishing on the offensive glass.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see another Ben Davis timeout here very soon.
And now they call a foul on Olivia Terry, I believe, right there by the sideline. It does go against Terry. First foul of this game for either team. As now Natalie Howard comes out of the game for BD. Maya Turner is in there now for the Lady Giants. It's a 6-point Panther lead.
only down by 6, you know, a couple buckets and you're right here, but just right now they're looking sloppy, miscommunication, nothing's really flowing right now.
In the corner, Taylor Guest has it, trying to get it down low. Kristen Carter just checked into the game, and they almost got a turnover, but Guest gets it up.
Central playing stellar defense right now.
Here's Kansas Robinson back over to Taylor Guest. BD can't even get in the paint. Turner outside, Robinson, she'll put up the long ball, and she hits it.
It's a big one right there. Cut it to 3.
Just like that, like you said, it's a one-possession game. Now BD almost gets the turnover, but here comes Welch now.
Oh, what a pass.
He heaves it up ahead to Elliott for the easy 2-point layup.
BD did a great job of pressing on that other end, but just couldn't get back.
As Robinson almost got that one to fall, but she will still head to the line for 2.
Ben Davis looking to come to life here a little bit, get a little momentum.
Robinson averages just a little under 7 a game, but she's been forcing the action here for BD in this one. Foul when it gets Nakai Hunter. As that free throw is too long from Kansas Robinson. Now Howard comes back into the game for Ben Davis.
I'm liking the game plan so far from both teams. Both, you know, full court press. Like you said, these teams are running. They like to run fast. So just to be able to stop those fast breaks and, you know, even on the inbounds, just make sure they're slowed down. That's going to help a lot and prevent buckets down on the other end.
Here comes Meg Newman. She almost trips and she has it poked away. And they'll say that it went off of Ben Davis. So North Central will keep the basketball. So here's Welch looking to inbound. And she gets it in to Elliott in the corner. Now Elliott picking up her dribble. And they get it up now to Olivia Terry.
Both teams looking a little lost right now.
Here's Welch at the foul line. Back out to Terry. Back over to Welch. She crosses over. Tries to get in the lane.
Defense.
Stripped away by Kansas Robinson. Now Ben Davis is on the break. Maya Turner trying to go through the lane, but she walked with it.
That's going to be their 5th turnover so far, only in the first quarter.
And here comes London Brooks for the Lady Giants in the game for Kirsten Clark. 4-point lead right now for North Central. Newman looking for the long one, and it's stolen. Robinson up ahead to Natalie Howard inside as she loses it, and Newman gets to steal that time. Now here's a break for North Central. Outside, Olivia Terry, the 3-point shot misses just about everything off glass, rebounded by Natalie Howard.
Both teams looking sloppy. There's just nothing going on right now.
Here's
There's a
Brooks
3.
trying to get her first point
Got
of
it.
the ball game. There she goes. And
Cut
now
it to 1.
Coach Deanne Ramey wants a timeout of her own as it's an 8-7 ball game. Ben Davis right now on the 7-2 run.
Ben Davis crowd really getting into it. These stands are shaking with limited fans in the stands.
Yeah, the parents and family members are into it, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're cheering wild over there, but what has Ben Davis been doing well these last few possessions to get back in the game?
Being able to close out and double team these NC players, being able to force these turnovers in this last minute or so. North Central has 2 turnovers, so they've been able to get back on the other end and get some buckets to fall. And that 3 right there, that was a big momentum shift. So let's see if they can get a stop on the defensive end and keep this rolling.
Like you said, that was a big 3 right there by London Brooks. Shoots about 36% from out there on the year. And now that one is tapped off of the leg of Ramaya Elliott. And BD has all the momentum now in this one after that turnover.
Excellent defense right there.
So here come the Giants already in their own front court. They'll get it out to Maya Turner. Over to Clark. Howard with it. She dribbles around and she's going to take a step back 3. That one's too strong, but it's tracked down by Maya Turner on the long board.
That one was a little forced. Probably could have passed that around a little bit, but you never know. Those can fall sometimes.
Brooks trying to create space, but she gets it back over to Howard. Howard gets the lane to herself,
Oh, what a
and
take.
she puts it in.
Right over two of their biggest players from North Central.
And just like that, Ben Davis is on top. As North Central has it here, they get it to Welch. Welch almost had it stolen from behind over to Newman. Now inside here, Nakai
nice
Hunter
take.
banks it in.
That was a beautiful pass from Meg Newman.
Back and forth we go here.
Yeah.
And
Off the foot.
This one's off the foot. It's loose on the ground, and Elliott gets it, and then accidentally tripped up there by London Brooks, so Brooks gets the foul call.
It's going to be another Ben Davis turnover. It's not been pretty this quarter for Ben Davis, but they're only down 1 point, so you can say that's a plus.
Giants making a lot of substitutions here with the same players, kind of. As Taylor Guest comes back into the game. For North Central, Ava Couch has touched the floor for the first time. She's looking to inbound, getting it to Destiny Hooks outside. Back up to Couch. We've been going back and forth a lot here. It's a 1 point lead for the Panthers. And they have it in the corner here with Hunter. They swing it around back to Hooks. Inside, back out to Hunter. Mid-range jumper just misses. And Brooks comes off her feet to get the rebound, but Welch takes it from her. Welch can't finish. Back up to shoot is Hunter. And she puts it in.
That's what you call right place, right time, and that is exactly where Hunter was.
Now Brooks looking for another 3-4 BD. That one is short and rebounded by Hunter. Now Welch always looking to run with it. She gets it over now to Hooks. Destiny Hooks for the three. That one's off.
Another offensive rebound.
Hunter again misses, and now Kristen Carter gets it for Ben Davis.
Despite that last hiccup on the last possession, I'm really liking Ben Davis's defense right now.
But they airball another three-pointer right there, which leads to this right here, the fast break. Hooks inside, putting up the shot, can't finish.
Another offensive rebound.
Elliott trying to go back up with it, and now she puts it in.
Wow.
With the foul.
Great athleticism from Elliott. Just being able to get there, clean it up, go back up, get this and one opportunity. North Central's rolling right now.
They absolutely are. Like you said, they've scored 6 straight now. After this was a 9-8 game in favor of Ben Davis.
Most of those points are just right there off the glass. Being able to get that offensive rebound, just put it right back up. Easy layup.
Yeah, she knocks down that free throw and comes out of the game. Crucial last 47 seconds here to see who can get the momentum back.
Yeah, see if Ben Davis get a 2 or a 3 here. Cut it close right before second quarter.
Jet gets it over to Kansas Robinson. Into the corner, Kalea Toomer open, and she will fire it up.
Oh, yeah.
She drains it.
Big 3, big time.
Just like that, it's a 3-point game once again. North Central may hold for one right here with Destiny Hooks. She hands it off now to Nakai Hunter. In the corner to Newman. She has a mismatch with Jet if she wants it. But then she picks up her dribble.
Look at the defense.
Somehow Hunter comes away with it.
Oh,
back
man.
to Welch, but they throw it out of bounds here with just 8 seconds left in the first quarter. BD going on another run.
And this crowd is just going crazy off that turnover.
Let's see what they do with this last 8 seconds.
It's North Central's 4th turnover.
Up ahead. Back to Jet. Back to Toomer. She's going to have to put up a shot. She's not looking at the clock, and that one was too late anyway. So that ends this first quarter 15-12. We've got a good game here. North Central is on top in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
Thank Colin Pop Jones Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here.
car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
We've got a good one here, a tight game so far. After 1 quarter of play, North Central is ahead of Ben Davis 15-12. Once again, this is a double header here from North Central, so the boys will be playing after this game is over. But so far, Will, this one has been a show.
It has been. Talk right now is defense. And, you know, the offense, it's just been a little sloppy so far, but I think defense for both teams have been exceptional, forcing turnovers, and they're doing a great job. There's another one.
And Natalie Howard barely able to get it, but then she steps out of bounds with it. That she couldn't really control it all the way in.
That's all right. Just being able to push them back and, you know, make them reset, see what they can do.
So we'll try again with this BD press. Now Hooks gives it right back to Welch. She ignores the screen, gives it to Hooks in the corner.
Oh,
good jab step in the lane.
Got it.
Finishes.
That was a beautiful jab step.
She puts the Panthers up by 5. Destiny Hooks there. Now here's Jet and the Lady Giants as they get it ahead with Kalea Toomer, splitting the double team, but then getting it stolen away by Welch. Welch up ahead. Ava Couch in the lane.
Got it. Get in there.
With the foul. Ava Couch finishing right there and putting it in.
That was really, really nice. Get it up the court, find Couch wide open, able to create the contact. And one. Get it in there.
Foul right there, as you see on Micah Jet for BD. As Couch converts the three-point play. So 5-0 run to start this second quarter for North Central. And
another
turnover. Another steal. BD can't even get a shot up right now. Into the corner. Couch is going to try for another three. That one won't go. And Natalie Howard gets it for Ben Davis. Howard up ahead. Euro steps going up through the lane, and she is fouled by Meg Newman there. So now Howard will have a couple free throws of her own. And right now, BD, they just need to be more aggressive or just find a way to get across half court more efficiently.
Yeah, they do. They already have a few turnovers so far, and we've barely gotten into the second quarter, so they want to stay close because North Central's looking really, really good right now, forcing turnovers. You know, that and one play, that was huge. They're going to need to get some points on the board.
And they get two right there as Howard converts at the line. Let's see if BD can force turnovers in their press. Here's Couch. Back over to Hooks as they get it ahead to Ramaya Elliott. Back to Tanya Welch. And Welch is going to be fouled there. She's going to draw the foul against Ben Davis on Robinson. Here we go. North Central will look to inbound again. And Robinson almost forcing the steal that time, but she knocks it out of bounds.
We've got these Ben Davis parents right in our ears. They are screaming and screaming, trying to get these Giants back in it.
Giants back up on the press as Ava Couch is able to get it into the front court. And now she picks up her dribble, but she's able to get it over to Destiny Hooks. And now Hooks has it knocked away right there by Kalea Toomer. Good help by Toomer out of bounds.
They're playing great defense. They have been all game, just nothing happening on the offensive end.
And especially, like I said, in the half court, it looks like BD's defense has been great. But then when they turn the ball over, North Central wants to run, and they've done that effectively.
It's been too easy for North Central to get the steal, force the turnover, and get back on the other end quickly.
Here's Welch almost losing it, and she does lose it from behind here for Natalie Howard, who finishes.
That was big right there. Huge.
She leads all scorers right now with 6. Like you said, big bucket, cutting this game down to 4. Here's Newman. Back over to Elliott, back up to Destiny Hooks. Hooks with it here. Ignores the screen, going right, and they'll call a foul on the ground there against BD.
Good job, Ben Davis. You know, that press, we've been talking about it all night. It's been working, so stick with it, and they're going to find some points.
That's Jet's second foul, so she comes out of the game for Maya Turner again. Let's see if BD can keep up their ferocious defense in the half court. So here we go. Now the official's discussing something. They might have to wipe something off down there on the ground. But what can North Central try to do to set up more of a half-court offense?
Just need to, you know, it's all about ball movement, really. Just being able to create space for your players. And one player I'd look for to draw doubles, Meg Newman, one of the best players on this North Central squad. See, there's great defense from Ben Davis once again.
They leave Newman open. Guest tried to get there, but she couldn't in time.
You can't leave her open. Even if you get there, she's going to be able to convert that every time.
It definitely has to be a quicker rotation, as
Almost.
there it's almost stolen away by Olivia Terry. But luckily for the Giants, it goes out.
It was almost Ben Davis's 10th turnover of this game so far. Have to cut those down.
Here's Toomer getting it into Maya Turner. Turner at the logo. Over to Taylor Guest in the corner to Kirsten Clark. Back up Natalie Howard. Howard gets in the lane, puts it up, and she draws another foul. That one might be on the ground. I'm not sure, but I think they'll give her 2 free throws.
Good job being aggressive. Howard's going to be a crucial part in this game for Ben Davis. She needs to keep staying aggressive. She's getting to the line. That's what they need to get points right now.
Where Maya Elliott called for that foul. And here's Howard back at the charity stripe. Her first foul shot is good.
No, I saw Elliott. She has 23 blocks this season so far. I'd say that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that is extremely impressive. Over 1 a game for her.
For a track runner, too.
Right. You know, you're starting on a team as good as North Central, and that's your second best sport. You're talented.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because Natalie Howard has another 2-for-2 trip right there. And BD cuts it back down to 4. They've been cutting it down to around this range, but since the first quarter, they haven't been able to take the lead.
Yeah, North Central's just doing a good job of, you know, they get it close and they're able to just get a few points, and that's a nice block right there. Good defense.
Here comes London Brooks for the Giants. Brooks crossing over into the corner. She gets cut off.
Nice cut off.
And she barely gets it away to Maya Turner.
Nice job to stop the fast break.
Oh,
what
great
a
dime
pass.
inside to Kristen
Wow.
Carter. And it's a 2-point game. Here's Ava Couch for North Central.
They need to use this momentum right now. Try to get this lead.
And it's going to be an offensive foul there
Oh,
on Destiny Hooks, drawn by Kirsten Clark. And BD can tie or take the lead with a bucket on this possession.
They have to take this opportunity right now. They have to find somebody open, you know, create open spaces. Good, great defense right there.
Now you know the Panthers will be trying to force a turnover as they're once again set up in that full court press. Here we go. Brooks gets it into Myra Turner. They're looking to trap her, and like I said, she almost loses it. She gets it back.
It's going to be close.
And Coach Ben says, I'm not letting that happen. And so he calls a timeout of his own right there. But we've got a great ball game right now. It's
We
a
do.
2-point game. And BD looking to take full control if they can get a bucket here.
It looks like North Central, every time, it looks like they're just going to run away. You know, up by 8, up by 10. No. Ben Davis is hanging with it, staying aggressive. Both teams playing that full court, but, you know, I think Ben Davis, they're doing a great job hanging in there, and their defense has been exceptional tonight against a really, really good North Central offense.
And in basketball, even before you get to the fourth quarter, there feels like there's 2 or 3 possessions that just feel really important, and this is one of them.
Yeah, it is. I mean, chance to take the lead, and, you know, that could be a huge spark for this Ben Davis squad. So you got to take advantage right here, take advantage of this moment, and get some momentum rolling right here because there's still about 4:45 left in this game, and this is a big chance to potentially take the lead and maybe even grow a lead.
As they get into the front court, weird pass down to Carter, back out to Brooks, over to Turner. They swing it around, back into Carter. She puts up a wild shot, and it almost falls. Hooks gets the board for North Central. And she'll slow it down for the Panthers. Into the corner, Terry, three-pointer.
Oh, yeah. Bingo.
Money. And now it's a 5-point lead for North Central. As a lob pass up to Turner is caught.
Risky.
And it's stolen away. Here, Elliott, you're not going to catch her. That's 2 points for Elliott. And just like that, 5-0 run for North Central.
They are playing with fire right now.
Up ahead, Maya Turner is almost trapped.
Oh,
and
man.
She's traveled.
Forced another turnover. That is 2 turnovers in the last, 30 seconds right there?
Yeah, and that's why it's a 5-0 run right now for the Panthers. And they'll get the ball back here. Like we said, that one possession where Carter couldn't get the shot to fall, it feels important now because North Central might extend this lead even more.
Yep. Oh, almost had the steal.
And now a foul as Guest got caught in the wrong position right there. So Taylor Guest called for that foul.
Yeah, Ben Davis really needed that point to fall when they were just down 2 because they're down by 7 now, and they're gonna need a little bit of work to get back to get that lead smaller.
So here's North Central setting up this inbounds play with Ava Couch. She barely gets it into Hooks there. And then they trap Destiny Hooks. She falls on the ground, and it is going to be a timeout. They'll say Coach Ramey got it off in time right there. So North Central dodging a bullet right there. As even if that would have been a jump ball, possession arrow is pointing towards the Giants right now.
Yeah.
But once again, when Beatty doesn't turn the ball over and when they just play half-court defense against North Central, they've done a pretty good job.
It's been working, and that's the reason this game is only 7 points in North Central's favor, is being able to trap them and force turnovers. They've been doing a really, really outstanding job on the defensive end, but just need to get that offense clicking, and they'll be right back in it.
Absolutely. And with North Central, they have really their 2 main catalysts out of the game right now, Tanya Welch and Meg Newman. So what do they turn to, Will?
I say feed it inside. You got some bigger players down there. Maybe track some doubles and get some shooters on the outside.
Here's Hooks with the basketball. Back over to Ava Couch. And Hooks wants to reset, but then she picks up her dribble there. Not a wise choice, but Couch still gets it, and she'll be fouled from behind, I believe, by Taylor Guest there, and I think it's going to be now time for 1-and-1s in the bonus. And so they're trying to sort everything out. The PA called the foul on Micah Jett, who is currently at the scorer's table. So I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, doesn't make too much sense right there.
Now they respected that, or they fixed that. And here we go, Ava Couch with the 1-and-1. Couch can't get that to go. Rebound being fought for. It's a loose ball.
It's a scram.
And somehow London Brooks comes out of there with it. Here's Brooks. She'll take the 17-foot jumper and nail it.
Big time right there.
So there you go. Back to a 5-point game.
She's running.
Here's Elliott, and the only thing they can do is try to tap her and get the ball loose, but that'll be a foul.
You're going to have to tackle her if you want to catch her.
And so Ramaya Elliott will have a 1-and-1 of her own now. Foul there caught on London Brooks for BD.
Now look at this North Central squad last year. Lost to LN in the sectional title. But, you know, they only lost really one crucial player, and that was Jasmine McWilliams, and she took off to Northwestern. And they really have a lot of their key players that return this year, and they're going to have a lot next year. So, you know, it's a bright future for this team. And they're looking for some revenge this year. They're looking to hopefully go all the way.
Yeah, and both these teams are in that similar situation.
Yeah.
Losing a great player, but like I said, most of the team back, and then they were both victims to Lawrence North's championship run last season. So it should be interesting when we get to next month. And it's almost playoff time as Jet almost gets that to go with the foul. But she'll head to the line for 2.
Staying aggressive, that's all they can do right now to try to get this lead back. See if they can, you know, get some points on the board, get back into this.
Elliott called for that foul, her second now for North Central. Jet can't get that foul shot to go. And right now, BD just struggling to get good shots, especially in the lane.
Yeah. I mean, it's not just this quarter. It's kind of been all night. There's just nothing really falling and nothing available for them right now.
Jet makes the second free throw there. Newman back in the game with Welch as well. They get it in. And over to Hunter, up ahead, stolen by Micah Jet. Jet bounce pass, down
Great
low,
pass.
Taylor gets finishes.
Great pass.
Once again, we're down to a 4-point game. Seems like we go through the same cycle at this point. Up ahead, Newman. She almost loses the handle, but she gets it back up. Into the corner, Welch. She'll try the triple, and that's flat. And BD able to get the board there with Howard, who is then upended on the play right there by Nakai Hunter.
Basic fundamentals on that Ben Davis offense right now. Reminds me of a movie called Hoosiers. You heard of it?
Yeah, I think I've heard a thing or two.
Right here in the
Decent
Hoosier
reviews.
State. Yeah.
And now Ben Davis is now in the bonus on the offensive end, so they will have a 1-and-1 now with Natalie Howard. She has 8 in this game tonight. So let's see if she can put some more onto that total.
Cut it to 2 here. This would be big as we close into the first half.
And she gets the first one to go, granting herself a second free throw. These last 2 minutes and 16 seconds could be huge in this one, Will.
It could. I mean, both teams, they have a chance to, you know, make some big moves. For North Central, they could expand their lead. But on the other end, Ben Davis, they could also use this momentum right now and take the lead. But it's a 3-on-1.
Over to Welch, and Newman ran into the pass, which looked like it was going towards Welch. She didn't see her there, and it goes out.
Perfect opportunity for Ben Davis right now. Have a chance to take the lead. Potentially their 3rd or 4th time this game so far.
Here's Micah Jet. She gets out of a trap and gets it over to Natalie Howard. There's a girl open in the corner. It's Brooks, but they can't find her. But then another foul is going to go against the Panthers. So we'll head back to the line for another 1-and-1.
A lot of frustration on this North Central squad right now. Everyone looks a little frazzled out there.
Tanya Welch called for that foul, her first. Here's Micah Jet for Ben Davis, as that one is well off. Rebounded by Newman for North Central. Up ahead, and Jet redeems herself with the steal. Over to Taylor Guess at the foul line. Back out London Brooks, crossing over, getting it back
nice
to
pass.
Guess. And it's swatted by Tanya Welch.
Get that out of here.
Here come the Panthers the other way. Up to Newman. Newman inside, spins, puts up the high shot, misses, but Couch tracks down the offensive rebound. She goes back up. Good defense by Jet.
Wow, what a block by Welch.
Up ahead, Natalie Howard is going to keep it in her hands and give it back to Micah Jet. Inside, Taylor Guest ties.
No.
Oh, no, she can't get it to fall. And it's rebounded by Ava Couch. I thought she was going to tie it up, Will.
The opportunity was there. Perfect pass inside, but, man, it happens. It happens. That's all you could say.
Hooks off glass, can't get it to go. Couch
Another offensive rebound.
gets it back. Now into the hands of Newman. She puts up the shot, and she puts it in.
That was pretty. Very pretty, Zion.
And wild sequence there.
You've got the block. You've got the, oh man, just a lot going on right now.
Inside. Let's see if Guess can finish this one, and she does. Back down to a 2-point game. Here's Hooks on the other end. Now she gets inside, and it's going to be a foul called there on BD, on Kansas Robinson. So we'll see Hooks go to the line for a 1-and-1. Or for 2, I think. It might be called a shooting foul. As Ben Davis making a large substitution. That is the second foul on Kansas Robinson. And they do say it's a 1-and-1 right here for Hooks, who has 2 points in the game coming earlier in this quarter. Make that 3. We've got 31 seconds left and a 3-point lead for North Central in this second quarter.
What a closing to the half. A lot of excitement, a lot of energy in the stands. An offensive rebound, another one for North Central.
Welch trying to save it, and it's tipped out there by Newman, they'll say.
Man.
And Newman didn't agree with that one. It was hard to see. It looked like they touched it at the same time.
Yeah, that's a tough call, but have to respect the call either way.
So here's BD as Ava Couch gets the deflection right there.
And just the defense is, they're lighting it up on that end for both teams. Just nothing going right now.
Here's Clark looking to inbound, and she does in the backcourt to Maya Turner. Turner gets into the front court. Looking to use her left over to Carter now. And tipped away again right there. But Davis just has to make sure they're not throwing the ball sloppily.
Yeah, you have to use all kinds of passes. Can't just be one kind of pass. Got to use that bounce pass, get it around. But, 10 seconds here. Chance to tie it. And we'll see what they do right here.
Over to Turner. Looking for something to do with this. She crosses over, gets in the paint, putting up the shot, and it almost fell there. But she got fouled regardless. And we will see Maya Turner head to the free throw line. Calling it on Ava Couch right there. Just a little under 2 seconds left in this half. Here's Turner trying to cut the lead down, but she can't on that first shot.
They have to convert those. They've been at the line too many times, and they've missed plenty of times, and that's points. They could be in the lead right now, so it's going to be something to look at in practice in these next few weeks.
Misses another. Couch gets the board, and Welch's shot is up too late anyway, and it is the end of this first half. North Central clean on to the 32-29 advantage here in this one at the halftime break. This is the MIC Network Game of the Week.
Tom Wood's lifetime powertrain coverage includes the 4 most important systems in your vehicle for unlimited miles and unlimited time at no cost to you. Protection from expensive repairs for a lifetime. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
Thank you, Pop Jones. Cumberland, this is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here.
At Tom Wood, we believe you can't put a price on peace of mind, so we don't. With Tom Wood's lifetime powertrain coverage, you're protected for unlimited miles and unlimited time, all at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
The MIC Network Game of the Week is a proud product of FrontRunner Media's Next Generation initiative. Thanks to FrontRunner, the MIC Network Game of the Week allows students around the MIC to get hands-on experience while working alongside media professionals. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the hardworking students that make it possible. The MIC Network, led by students, powered by champions.
2 vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at TomWood.com.
Thank you, calling Pop John's Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here.
Give me my Papa John's.
The cheese is my favorite. I love the plain.
Is that Supreme? Chicken.
I really like it.
They scored touchdowns here. You gotta be able to get these guys off the field to get the nice punt.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
Back here from North Central, where the Panthers have a 3-point lead in this girls basketball matchup in this part of this doubleheader here for the MIC Network Game of the Week. I'm Zion Brown here with Will Matchett and Will. Right now we've got ourselves a great battle, but both teams struggling in a few areas.
It has been, and I think it's due to, both teams are playing just really solid defense, and that's leading to sloppy offense for both teams. But you look at fast break points, especially for North Central, they've been forcing a lot of turnovers. I've counted 11 right now for Ben Davis, and that's just unexceptional. You can't have that if you want to win a game. And the turnovers for Ben Davis, they need to fix that in the second half. And it's been a struggle for Ben Davis, but they're only down by 3 right now, which is really surprising. And if they were hitting down some of those free throws, it could be potentially tied or maybe in the lead right now. So there's just a lot of things that both teams can fix, and I think we're due for a really good second half.
Yeah, Howard went 6 for 6. Natalie Howard went 6 of 6 on her free throw attempts there. But the rest of the Giants team, as you said, not very good. 2 for 7 at the line. You don't want to see that. And then on the other end, North Central's been getting a lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even count how many they have. They've just been in the right position at the right time, cleaning that up and able to get those second chance points, which is the reason they have the lead right now. Not a big one, but Ben Davis doing a great job on the defensive end, stopping some of their bigger scorers right now, such as Meg Newman. So I think Ben Davis has been doing a great job playing defense and locking up their best scorers, and that's the reason they're down 3 right now.
So what do you think can be one of the main keys to the second half?
For Ben Davis, they're staying aggressive, and that's really, really good, but they just have to knock down those free throws. I think that's one thing that needs to happen for them, and you just saw that block for North Central. They've been playing pretty solid defense, and they're able to score and force those turnovers, and the fast break points have been huge for those. So I think just keeping that up and staying aggressive, but it's gonna be close. it's going to be a really close game.
Absolutely right now. As you see, we've got a 3-point game. North Central on top here in the first half of this doubleheader in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
2 vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
Thank calling Pop John's Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here.
Give me my Papa John's.
She's alright. I'm not complaining.
Is that Supreme? Good.
I really like it.
Just a pepper.
They scored touchdowns here. You gotta be able to get these guys off the field to get the nice punt.
The car you want, the way you want at tomwood.com.
We are moments away here from the start of the third quarter here in this girls basketball matchup between North Central and Ben Davis. The Panthers are on top by 3. I'm Zion Brown here with Will Matchett. And Will, what do you think both coaches talked about in the locker room?
It's really simple stuff. Ben Davis, you have to knock down those free throws and, cut out the sloppiness on the offensive end. And for North Central, I mean, they really just need to keep up what they're doing. They're forcing those turnovers and they're being able to, get back on those fast breaks and get those points. So just keeping that up, and they're in solid shape.
Here we go. BD has it to start the third. Inside, Natalie Howard lobbing it up, and it's knocked away by Newman there and into the hands of Nakai Hunter. Up ahead now, Newman finds herself open, and she puts it in with the foul.
She needs to come to life here, and that's a big one for her. See if she can get rolling in this second half. Great job. Going under, getting that and one. Look at her, getting hyped, getting hyped.
The ASU commit right there, getting the bucket and the foul. And she finishes off the three-point play right there and extends her team's lead up to 6. Howard has it now for BD. She's trapped another high pass up to Clark. And it's knocked away there by Hunter and stolen.
2 straight turnovers for Ben Davis. Not the way Coach Benz wants to see this half start for them.
Newman was almost open again, but it was stolen away. Here's Jet for BD. She gets trapped from behind. Back up to Kirsten Clark. Inside to Taylor Guest. Back up to Clark. Clark fires away on the three-point shot. It's off front rim.
Rebound.
And Howard being aggressive once again. She'll head back to the line.
Really great job just being there for that offensive rebound. Able to clean it up and draw the foul. See if she can get 2 more. She's been getting most of her points at the line, and that's a good sign for Ben Davis right now.
And that's just a really strong play you see right there. Yeah. Elliott just kind of was hand checking, and she went up with it and was fouled.
Probably could have converted that, but Elliott just a nice job of stopping that, making sure that she doesn't convert that.
And right there, Guest can't put the free throw in. BD looking for their first points of this third quarter, almost a minute into it. And she misses that one as well. So Hooks grabs the board for North Central. And it's dropped right there by Ramaya Elliott.
Lucky break for Ben Davis.
It's a big possession possibly for the Lady Giants right here. Micah Jett has it. Over to Natalie Howard. Back up to Jett. Now North Central looks like they moved to his zone. Over Kansas Robinson. Back up to Jett. BD swinging it around here, but they can't get in the paint. And Guest gets it right back into her hands. Howard spins out of it. Gets it to Kansas Robinson. Over to Jett. Giants trying to get it inside. They do right there, but it's knocked away by Elliott. So here come the Panthers. Over on the right side, Meg Newman. Back up to Tanya Welch. Back over to Newman. Elliott now. She'll step up and take the mid-range shot. That one just rolls off, but a foul will be called on Micah Jett on her box out.
That looked like really good box out, but maybe just got too much under on that one.
So that is Jett's third foul as she comes out of the game for Maya Turner. Who still has her mask on for getting there. She throws it off to the sideline. 6-point game. North Central ahead. Here you go, Hooks. And it's almost stolen away by Howard, but Hooks gets it back. She puts up the three, and it's off back rim.
Not the best shot selection there. Definitely could have slowed it down, gotten a better shot right there.
So Turner will bring it across.
Get it up, get it up.
And now it's going to be a 10-second violation. Now, I'm not sure why Kirsten Clark, she had the room to get it up, but she was just lounging around in the backcourt.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Mind was just somewhere else, different universe.
So, unforced turnover right there by Ben Davis. And here comes North Central inside. Hunter putting up the shot. She can't finish.
No
she was
foul.
looking for a foul. She didn't get it. Here's Clark. This time she gets it ahead. And she finds Natalie Howard. Howard gets double teamed. Tries to dribble out of it. Goes inside and is almost blocked up for the shot there. It looked like all ball up top.
Yeah.
May have been some contact in the lower area. Let's see right here. You be the judge, Will. Is that arm enough, down low enough for the foul?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but Elliott looks a little frustrated over there talking with Coach Ramey.
That makes sense because that's now her fourth foul.
Yeah.
So a big difference maker right there, out of the game. And the MIG Network welcomes the Tom Wood Automotive Group as our newest partner. If you are looking for a new Nissan, Toyota, Lexus, or one of the other 9 brands they sell, let the exceptional team at Tom Wood help you find your next car or keep the car you now drive in tip-top shape. Check out all of their locations at tomwood.com. As Howard makes both free throws for BD's first points of this third quarter. Still just a 5-point game as I think they're called out of bounds right there on Welch with her right foot.
I really cannot believe this game is only 4 points.
And no, they actually call a foul there on Kansas Robinson. So Robinson now has to come out of the game for BD. Like you said, this doesn't feel like it should still be a 4-point game with the way this third quarter has gone, but here we are.
Yeah, I don't know how it is, but both teams just fighting to stay alive, and one's fighting to just grow their lead. But it's been 4 points a lot this game. It's been close.
Newman outside, getting it inside to Hunter. Hunter almost loses it. Somehow Hooks gets it with the foul. And that's just right place, right time for Destiny Hooks. And a strong finish.
It's been that way the whole night for this North Central team. On the offensive board, the whole night, just being there, right place, right time, and one opportunity.
Hooks now has 5 in this one. It looked like Hunter was going to lose the ball, but somehow Hooks got it. But she can't finish the 3-point play there.
You know, I try those shots on the driveway all the time. Cannot hit them. I don't know if it's just the spin or the rotation, I just can't get it to fall. I don't know why.
Guess down low. She's almost triple teamed there. She somehow gets it out of there. Now Natalie Howard going to go on the attack mode again, and again she'll draw a foul. Will they call that one a shooting foul or no?
Looked like she might have been on the ground, but
they're lining up at the line, so. And that foul is called on Welch. So here we go, back again, Natalie Howard at the line. As she makes that one. Natalie Howard now with 13 tonight. Really doing most of the work for BD on the offensive end, keeping them in this one.
She has been. She's been the leader tonight for them vocally and just putting the ball in the basket, and it's been big for them. Big reason why it's still a 4-point game right now.
BD trying to force a turnover at the press, and it rolls out of bounds, so they do. Not the way it typically goes, all the way on the other end, but it counts just the same. The Giants get the ball back.
Yeah. Down 4. See if they get some points on the board. Cut this to at least 1. See what they can do.
Howard getting inside again with the foul. Natalie Howard is possessed right now as she is single-handedly taking this game over for the Lady Giants.
See the fire in her eyes. Look at that take.
With the foul. No question about it. She runs it to the ref, but she is still amped up about that one.
What a game we have right now. This is fun. This is fun.
She has a chance to make this a 1-point game. Now with 16 on the night. So here she goes at the line. And that free throw bounces home. And once again, Will, like you said, these BD fans getting rowdy.
Yeah, these parents are loving it right now.
Hooks has it crossing over in the lane. She puts up a shot. That one misses. Newman trying to get it. Kirsten Clark has it there on the ball. Jump on the ground for the jump ball. And is going to stay with North Central on the possession there. The Big Network welcomes back Papa John's as a partner and bringing you the best high school sports coverage in Central Indiana. The Papa John's team is ready to cover your hunger at over 30 area locations. So when you are ready for pizza, make sure you order Papa John's at papajohns.com.
Oh, man.
And there we go. And 1 back on the other end for Hunter. And I feel like we've seen about 5 and 1s in this game, whether they've been converted or not. We're seeing people finish through contact.
It's been a game of toughness down there in the trenches, being able to get down there, force the contact, and get those and 1 opportunities. That's a big one right there for North Central as Ben Davis is crawling back into this one.
That brings the lead back up to 3. And if Nakai Hunter can finish off this free throw, it'll be a 4-point game. She has 6 in this one. And she puts it in. Here comes BD down the other end with Howard. Got to find a way to stop her. She'll take the jumper.
Oh,
that almost went in.
That one looked good.
And Clark has it over to Carter. Kristen Carter will put one up herself.
Oh, yeah! Are you kidding me?
Will, why does this keep happening?
Wow.
Another and 1 here in this one. And Carter will try to bring it back down to a 1-point game.
That almost touched the top of the backboard, Zion.
And you see the Lady Giants hyped up about that one.
Fired up. If they're fired up, these parents are fired up.
So here we go. As that one misses badly, and North Central is able to track it down. Now here's Welch.
They're running.
Here's Welch on the power play. Over to Hunter. Hunter down low, putting up the shot. And they'll call a foul there on Natalie Howard. So Nakai Hunter will go to the line for 2.
His parents are frustrated right now, saying that's a bad call. Looked like she went straight up.
Second foul on Maya Turner of this ball game. And Hunter will shoot 2 at the line. And that one misses. And now North Central is going to take a timeout. It's a 40-38 game. You won't want to miss the end of this one. Stay tuned here in this one. North Central with the timeout. And if you are looking for some custom designed apparel for your organization or company, you'll win every time when you team up with the folks at Brand Visions. No order is too small or too large, so before you pay too much, get a quote from Brand Visions. Contact them at brandvisionsllc.com.
All right, I've got a question. I just heard heard one of the BD parents say, "Ball don't lie" after that missed free throw. Do you believe in that?
I do. With about 90% of free throw shooters, you know, sometimes you just got somebody up there that shoots 90% at the line, and they control what the ball does, not the other way around. But for most of the time, the fate of the basketball universe may decide if the ball should go in or out of the basket.
Yeah, that's one I hear when playing basketball all the time. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Let's see if it's true. See if she hits or misses this one. This will decide it.
Here we go. North Central calling that timeout to get things rearranged. It's been a wild back and forth battle here in this one. So here is Nakai Hunter at the line. And she puts it in.
Ball wide.
Up ahead now, Maya Turner has it. Over to Natalie Howard. BD trying to get through this zone with Toomer. Back over to Kirsten Clark. And they turn it over. Welch again. Welch on the break trying to take it herself, and she's fouled there by Maya Turner. And they'll send her to the line for two.
Nice job staying aggressive. Ben Davis rolling right now, and they just need to stop that. Get to the free throw line. Get some buckets.
That's the third foul now on Maya Turner. And they'll give Welch two here, saying she was in the shooting motion. And that one misses. Still just a three-point game here in this one. And what has seemed to be a very long third quarter back and forth. Second one for Welch. Rims out again. So here comes Kalia Toomer up ahead to Jet. Jet will slow it down, getting it into the front court to Toomer. Down low, here
she is.
Natalie Howard spinning up, putting that one up, can't get it to fall, and Hooks grabs the board for the Panthers.
That's what they need to do, though. Just get it to her and see if she can get something going. She's been the one all night, so I don't know why you wouldn't give it to her.
Here comes the point forward, Destiny Hooks. Hooks in the lane.
Oh, no,
Watch.
Get that out of here.
Kristen Carter. Now here's Micah Jett looking to push things for Ben Davis, but she pulls it back out without the numbers. Over to Kirsten Clark. Back over to Jet. Jet to tie the game. Just rolling off the rim there, and Meg Newman gets the board, and then Carter called for a poor foul there. You never want to foul somebody 80 feet away from the basket, and now we see not good news. Natalie Howard limping to the bench. Not sure what happened to her, but that's never what you want to see.
Not at all.
And now on the other end, it's a 1-and-1 for Meg Newman. Now she had an and one of her own on the first possession of the third quarter for North Central, but it's been kind of quiet since. And she can't get that free throw to go. Here comes BD. Kalia Toomer picks up her dribble, and luckily Jet tracks that one down. In the corner, Kirsten Clark. And it's stolen away right there by Olivia Terry. So here comes Destiny Hooks looking for Newman down low. She gets it to her. Newman will take the long floater, and Guest gets the board. Here's Jet with it. Into the corner, Kirsten Clark, and kicked away there by Nakai Hunter. Still just a three-point game as Natalie Howard is in the hallway, stretched out. Something on that left or right leg, excuse me, is bothering her.
Yeah, she looked like she was in a lot of pain when she was laying down on the floor. So Ben Davis hoping she can get back.
She has 17-9, and the Giants turn it over again to Welch. Over the Couch, mid-range jumper is offline.
Offensive rebounds.
Back out to Newman as Destiny Hooks will slow it all down. Into the corner now to Tanya Welch. She's going to drive baseline, putting up the shot, and blocked away there by Carter, but they'll call a foul on Kristen Carter right there. Let's see at that one, and I think she got too much body into her.
Yep. Good call there.
So Welch back to the line. She missed 2 earlier in this third quarter. Let's see what she does here. That one rims out.
Now it's North Central on the end of the free throw struggles. Kind of just passed that over during halftime.
Let's see if she can get this one to go. And
it
doesn't fall. Well, Hunter
rebound.
getting the board again, but that time Carter is able to get it on the miss. And here come the Giants. Over to Kansas Robinson, who picks up her dribble and turns it over to Nakai Hunter. Hunter up ahead, and interesting call there. Looked like London Brooks may have got in there and got the ball, but now with 10 fouls, that'll be 2 free throw shots for Hunter. And I don't think Hunter was touched there. And you see Brooks' facial expression. That's a meme there, Will.
That is meme content right there. But that it looked pretty clean. I mean, she got in there, and you got to let them play sometimes. That's something you shouldn't blow the whistle on. But
Will, with and without fouls, Nakai Hunter has made a huge impact on this game.
She has. She's been cleaning up the glass very well. She's been there a lot for those offensive rebounds and just being able to put them back up there. And she's been a key player this game.
She now has 10 as she hits those 2 free throws to make it a 5-point game. Here's London Brooks over to Robinson, over to Jet. They try to get inside the guest, and Welch gets another steal. And
on the other end,
now here's Jet with it. Pump fakes,
puts the shot up, but she
can't finish. Now here's Welch. Welch looking to push. It's a 2-on-1. Newman, she'll finish that every time.
Too easy. Ben Davis with, I'd say, about 4 turnovers in these last 2 minutes.
And make that 5. That's going to be
5.
An over and back. And right now, North Central with the chance to really take control in these last 56 seconds.
Kind of 21 turnovers for this Ben Davis team, and it just can't happen.
Especially not before the fourth quarter even begins.
Yeah.
Now North Central struggling to get it in, and they just do to Welch. Over to Destiny Hooks, out to Couch, now to Newman, and they might hold for 1 shot here. We'll see. It's a 7-point ball game. Hooks looking to direct the offense. Now she'll get her screen, and they trap her. But they get it away to Couch. Inside, Hunter putting up the shot, and she finishes. What a third quarter for Nakai Hunter. She has 8 in this quarter. Up ahead, London Brooks loses the basketball. Here comes North Central. Easy layup for Welch.
Fast break.
And they have taken over this one, an 11-point lead.
That's what they're good at, forcing those turnovers and running the break. And there's another deflected pass.
8-0 run for North Central. Just 8 seconds left in this third quarter.
It looks like Ben Davis is getting their player back.
Howard, so they may look for her in this quarter.
She will be needed in that fourth quarter for Ben Davis, big time.
Here's Kansas Robinson. Inbounds to Jet, back out to London Brooks. She only has a few seconds to work with, and the pass is dropped outside by Sincere Coleman Francis. So 3 seconds left. North Central one last chance. They try to get into Couch, and it's tipped away right there by Micah Jet. But really, that might not be a bad play. That gets you closer to the basket. You only lose about a second there.
Yeah.
So the Giants make another substitution, bringing Robinson out. 2 seconds left. As they try to lob it up to Elliott, it's tipped away. Brooks has it for BD, and that will end this quarter number 3 of action. But North Central has busted open an 11-point lead heading into the fourth here in our MIC Network Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is a proud product of FrontRunner Media's Next Generation Initiative. Thanks to FrontRunner, the MIC Network Game of the Week allows students around the MIC to get hands-on experience while working alongside media professionals. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the hardworking students that make it possible. The MIC Network, led by students, powered by champions.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
Fourth quarter getting ready to start here from North Central, and the Lady Panthers have broken open an 11-point lead in this one in the first game of our doubleheader here. And BD trailing by 11 to the Panthers right now. So, Will, what happened in that third quarter, especially late to the Lady Giants?
Giants, it was really the turnovers. I'm going to ask you, what do you think? Was it just North Central's really, really good defense, or is Ben Davis just a little too sloppy right now?
It looked like they kind of ran out of gas, like you said, a little too sloppy, and definitely Natalie Howard going out for that period.
Yeah, it did.
Now they put up a shot, but it's missed there, and Hooks gets the board for North Central. Now she gets it to the front court. They try to trap her. Newman finds her way down low. She spins with it, but she loses it.
Great defense.
Into the hands of Kalea Toomer. Now there's Micah Jack in the quarter, and London Brooks putting up the long ball.
Let's see if they can get it. Nope.
Welch up ahead to Newman. 2-on-2 break. Over to Couch. Couch
in
air. Puts it up and in. Phenomenal play there by Ava Couch.
That's just great vision from Meg Newman to find her open. Howard almost got that three to fall.
Now Couch got the board. 13-point lead now for North Central. They get it inside to Newman. Back over to Couch.
Got it!
Plays on that connection for those two. And it's a 15-point lead now for North Central. They are on a 12-0 run going back to the third quarter. We were at 41-38 for quite a while, Will, and then now BD still struggling to put up points. North Central not so much.
Those last two plays just huge, and the basketball IQ is running high right now for this North Central squad. And Ben Davis, looking just a little gassed right now. And North Central, they're just getting started. They're ramped up right now.
Absolutely.
So, it's going to be a tough one to come back from, down 15, but we've seen bigger things happen.
Yeah.
So this is definitely, and you still have 7 minutes on the clock. So it's no problem at all. I think you got Howard back. You should be able to get some points on the board, but it's really on that defensive end where you need to, ramp it up and get going.
What car company gives you a choice of some of the best auto brands? It's the Tom Wood Automotive Group with 12 brands including Honda, Ford, and Volvo. You are sure to find the best car you are looking for. Find out how easy that is to do at TomWood.com, and let's drive the team that drives high school sports. So here's BD trying to get back in it. As they get it inside here, Taylor Guest putting up the shot over Newman. And they'll say Newman was reaching down there. So Taylor Guest will head to the line for two.
That would have been a big one for them, but still getting to the free throw line, knock these down, and points are points to get back, cut this lead.
So here is Guest at the line. Like you said, trying to slice into this 15-point lead.
Mm-hmm.
She can't get that one to go. Lady Giants have left a lot of points right here at the foul line.
They have, and that third quarter made up for all these missed free throws, but it's crunch time. They're going to need to knock these down now.
And that one in and out.
That hurts. That hurts big time.
So no points there for Ben Davis. Here's Welch. They send a double team towards her, and the Giants almost come away with it, but Destiny Hooks with the strong handle has it. Back up to Hooks. Over to Ava Couch. And Coleman Francis tipping it out of bounds there for Ben Davis, but couldn't haul it in. As London Brooks comes out of the game for Ben Davis, Kansas Robinson checking back in. As it looks like BD is confused on who's guarding who. Now they get it together. Over to Ava Couch. Now to Destiny Hooks, now swinging it around to Meg Newman. Inside the arc to Welch. Welch going up for the shot. Couldn't get it to go. And
So it's going to be
tipped out of bounds there. And they'll say it is North Central's ball.
it's a nice job of just being there.
Oh, he actually caught a foul there
Oh, wow.
on Ben Davis. And this is a double bonus, so there'll be 2 free throws. And Will, that was a loose ball. I'm not sure I understand that call.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the whistle blew there.
Wimbleduff called for the foul for BD. These are her first minutes of the game, John A. Wimbleduff, as Newman converts at the line. 16-point lead now for North Central. And Newman pure on those free throw attempts.
Yeah.
So Giants looking for a last life here. Over on the left side to John A. Wimbleduff. She gets inside, but she loses it, and they'll say she was the last to touch it.
Not looking good for Ben Davis right now at all.
It is a 17-point lead now for North Central. Under 6 minutes to play. As they get it into Destiny Hooks here in the backcourt. Up ahead, Nakai Hunter is fouled there as she catches the basketball. That one's going to go against Micah Jett.
It's back to the line for North Central. Looking to grow this lead. Ready to get out of here.
Hunter has 12. Second on the team for North Central behind Meg Newman. She can't put that one in. .545 now left in this fourth quarter. Second free throw is made there by Nakai Hunter.
There's still plenty of time. And right as I was about to say, you can get a bucket here and get back into it. And there's another turnover for Ben Davis.
Here's Welch for North Central. Crossing the girl over, putting it up in the air, and she can't finish.
Man.
But Newman gets the offensive rebound. Look at odd passes somehow. It's tracked down by Nakai Hunter, and then Hunter loses it. They'll say it went off of John A. Wimbleduff.
Wild sequence right there. A lot going on.
So here comes North Central. Somehow they still have the ball after all that. They get it to Welch. Back up to Newman. Inside to Hunter, and now BD comes away with it with John A. Wimbleduff. She gets it up ahead to Taylor Guest. 2-on-1. Over to Turner. Back to Guest. Guest goes up
Nice
for the layup
pass.
and puts it in.
Good ball movement there from Ben Davis. Got to get some more points on the board here.
Now here's Couch, Ava Couch for North Central. Over to Nakai Hunter. Up ahead to Welch. Stolen away by Taylor Guest. Here's another break for the Giants. Up ahead, Kansas Robinson finishes. And is right. And I think D.A. and Ramey is thinking the same thing down there. Okay, let's just slow down, guys. That's probably what she's saying.
Yeah.
Down to 14 here, about halfway through this fourth quarter, Will.
Yeah, they have to be smart. Just get it up court, and you can dribble it out, waste some time. But Ben Davis, the story of the night for them is their defense. They've been playing exceptional defense, and that's going to need to come in handy right now with 4:42 left in this fourth quarter if they want to get back into it. But they're doing a great job hanging in there. So it's gonna be a battle for them to get back in it. But North Central just too many costly turnovers right now. 2 in a row right there, and 2 easy buckets for Ben Davis. So let's see what North Central can do here to try to expand that lead.
And North Central, they're not going to just let you take over. You got to force, like you said, force these turnovers yourself, like the Lady Giants have these last 2 possessions.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Here we go. Coming out of the Panther timeout. They get it in to Hooks. Over to Welch, up to Ava Couch. They try to trap her, but she gets it up to Meg Newman, over to Destiny Hooks. And as you said, they're going to take some of this time off. Back to Destiny Hooks. Over to Couch. Ava Couch dribbling around with it, gets it back over to Welch. They try to trap her, and Maya Turner will be called for a foul there.
Sticking to him like glue, but it's got called for a foul on that one. They're doing a pretty good job sticking to him, and it's going to be a big way they get back into this game with 4:19 left.
Here's Welch back at the line.
Man.
And she rims out again. She's 0 for 5 tonight so far at the Cherry Stripe. So let's see what she can do.
Hands on her head.
Attempt. I mean, that lives in your head after a minute, doesn't it, Will?
Yes, it does. That's 5 free points right there.
There we go.
Finally gets one.
Outside of that, I mean, Welch has been playing a really solid game.
Yeah, all around, especially on the defensive end. She's got those 2 tremendous blocks.
Now here's Robinson, and she actually made a good pass there, but Coach Benj for BD called a timeout first as she was trapped in the corner. 15-point lead now for North Central, and if Ben Davis wants any chance back in this one, Will, they have to probably get some points up on this possession.
They do, and, they've been doing pretty good on the defensive end, forcing those turnovers, but really, you just have to get those stops and get back the other way, and hopefully you have to get some points on the board. So just stay aggressive, get to the line. You got to knock those down. It's going to be the way they get back in this game.
So both teams coming out of their timeout huddles. As BD called the timeout there, Kansas Robinson was trapped in the corner. And now Robinson will look to inbound from that corner.
Yeah, you're going to need some points out of this possession if you're Ben Davis. This is a big one right here. Chance to get it to maybe 12, maybe 13. Let's see what they do.
High pass, risky
and
pass.
It's a turnover.
Up ahead, Meg Newman on the break, putting it in.
Count it every time.
She's now up to 17 on the evening. Over to Kirsten Clark. Maya Turner with it. Back over to Clark. Now Howard with the basketball inside, going up for the shot. May have been tipped a little bit there. That one was definitely tipped, but a odd foul called right there on Ramaya Elliott, and she's done for the night on an extremely questionable call there. There's no contact on that one, Will.
Yeah, I didn't see much. She might have gotten the hand, but that one's a tough one. So they're going to lose her right now. This is where Ben Davis needs to take advantage because she's one of their best shot blockers. So get in there, try to get those and ones as we've been seeing all night long.
Still a 17-point differential right now. But Howard has a chance to cut into that, and she does with the first free throw. $16-point game. Second free throw for Natalie Howard drops. So BD back in the press. Destiny Hooks with it, dribbling around, getting it up to Ava Couch, who crosses half court. And then Maya Turner is called for her 5th foul. So she's done as well for Ben Davis.
Not very smart to foul right now. North Central double bonus. They have been struggling on their free throws, but still, you can't put them there because they're going to knock them down most of the time.
As Couch did right there. 16-point lead for North Central. Couch can get the second one to fall, and Howard gets the board, and she's going to head to the line for a 1-and-1 at the other end. As Welch was reaching over the back there. That's her third foul. North Central, for those just joining us, they took over this game mainly in the third quarter, a 17-9 quarter in favor of North Central, and they haven't looked back.
Yeah, and there's a missed free throw. But North Central has just done a great job trapping and forcing those turnovers, and like you said, they haven't looked back at all, and their lead is continuing to grow as Ben Davis has no answer. There's a turnover.
Right there, Howard traveling with it. Stay with us as Tony Leach will join me for the second game as the boys teams between North Central and BD will face off as well. After this one, also in between games, we'll have a special catching up segment with DeJuan Jones, the Ohio State player, former Ben Davis football and basketball player, who will be playing in the national championship on Monday night. Here's a three-point up, and that's a strange one. That's one was high on the rim when it got wedged up there from Olivia Terry.
Wedgie.
And they got to put a there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
So the jump ball keeps the arrow with North Central on that one. 16-point lead for the Panthers. They get it in to Destiny Hooks. Over to Newman. Inside the Hooks, going up for the shot, and she makes it. Up ahead now, Kansas Robinson. Get it over to Kirsten Clark, out to Micah Jett. Down low to Taylor Guess. She puts up the shot, and she puts it in.
Solid finish right there.
Taylor Guess has 8 for Ben Davis. They're still down by 16, but they get a turnover here. Kirsten Clark up in the lane, finishes.
Not bad if you're Ben Davis. Still have over 2 minutes left, down 14, and there's a foul.
Sincere Coleman Francis called for that one. And on the other end, North Central will head to the line for 2 in the double bonus with Destiny Hooks. So here's Hooks to shoot 2 free throws. She has 7 today. And Will, you watch this North Central team, you see why they're so effective. They have a lot of players that can really be effective without necessarily scoring a bunch.
Yeah, they just run so deep, and they can all score. They all have that capability, but every player, they can just do so much more, and everyone makes huge impact. Like Hunter, we've been talking about her just being there for that offensive rebound and being able to go back up. Big body just battling down there and able to get those and ones, and each player has just played a huge part in this. Looks like it's going to be North Central Panther win, but still got 2 minutes left. See if Ben Davis can get anything going, can get some life.
Here's Micah Jett over to Kansas Robinson in the corner. Almost turned it over. Clark gets it. Back over to Kirsten Clark in the corner. Natalie Howard driving inside, and she slips. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be a tie-up. Ben Davis will keep it with the arrow. Have to wonder if Howard's lower leg injury affected her on that drive when she just fell over.
Yeah.
She seems to be all right, though, in the sense that she's in the game. In the corner, Kansas Robinson back down to Howard. She's double-teamed, and she bullies her way into the paint for the score.
That is absolutely right. Bully is the perfect word for that.
Ben Davis still sticking around, not quitting. And Coach Ramey for North Central is going to take a timeout. 13-point game here 1:37 left in this fourth quarter. And Ben Davis just trying to stay alive in this one. They've gone on a small spurt here, but still a double-digit lead for the Panthers.
Not that long ago, we were talking about how is it still a 4-point game? And
Yeah.
out of nowhere, North Central just started lighting it up, forcing those turnovers, and just a strong performance throughout.
And so North Central, the #1 team in the state right now, if they can cleanly get out of this next 97 seconds, they'll go to 15-2.
It's a really, really good record, and that's going to put them 5-0 in the conference as well. On an 8-game win streak right now, and tonight would put them at a 9-game win streak.
And Davis still putting up a fight, so
yeah,
see if they can get an extra few buckets on the board. North Central saw that Ben Davis was putting up a fight, and they called a timeout.
Yeah.
Really two of the best coaches definitely in the conference right here, Will.
Yeah, no doubt. No. Both just smart, and they have the talent on their team, and they've both been doing a great job this season. But, you know, two great teams here. Only one
another
can come away
turnover.
with
Guess
the win.
doesn't realize where she is. She was right under the basket, but she did look up and score.
Yeah, I think she was just making sure that one was going to go in, so take, you know, that extra second or two to make sure hit the glass on that one.
Now Hooks gets into the front court over to Welch. Now they'll play keep away.
Yep. They have to try to get their hands on one of these.
And Guest does. Those extremely long arms of Taylor Guest getting there, but she couldn't necessarily bring it in to get a steal.
It's probably the best decision. They've been doing pretty good on these inbound plays, getting their hands on those. They're safely able to get that in for North Central.
Inside, Nakai Hunter, reverse layup, doesn't go, but she gets it back, puts it back up, and will head to the line.
Really nice move inside to get up and under, and then able to get your own rebound and able to get to the line. She's got 2.
Hunter has 13 points on the night. You're going to add on to that 11-point lead for North Central, and that one rattles in. Now Meg Newman will come back into this one for North Central. London Brooks coming in for Ben Davis. So it looks like the Panthers will close this one out. That one off back iron for Nakai Hunter. Here's Howard in the front court. Crossing over, trying to get into the lane. Getting it back out to Clark. Over to Guest, who thought about the jumper, back up to Clark. And somebody has to shoot it here, and that one's knocked away. Brooks has to go back into the backcourt to get it for BD. Over to Clark. Back to Brooks. She'll put it up there, and that one is off target. Hooks with another board. Over to Couch, making the wide receiver catch on that corner. Good hands there. And if BD doesn't foul, I think North Central will just dribble this one out.
Yeah, for the Giants, it was really, you know, the biggest part of this loss for them, definitely the turnover column. They had way too many turnovers, and that really just killed them, especially in that third quarter where they had it to 3-4 points, and, you know, too many turnovers, and North Central just took advantage of that, and they're coming away with a win here, now improving to 15-2, 5-0 in the conference.
So, like you said, 64-52 win for North Central, their 15th W of this season. And our player of the game is Meg Newman, the Arizona State commit, the catalyst, the big player on this North Central team. And she gets it done for them as they retain also the Queen of the County trophy. You see it was on the scorer's table. Newman just grabbed it saying, this is still ours here for the time being.
Yeah, she had I felt like she had a slow start, definitely, but, you know, these great players, they're able to get it going whenever they want. So, you know, just an impressive game from her, Miss Basketball candidate, and she's proving she's proving her case tonight that, you know, she's going for that. She wants it.
Yeah, she had 17 in this one for North Central, and she's just an extremely talented player down there, that was a pretty play, that one to
Yeah.
couch, and they had back-to-back
I
right
think
there.
those 2 straight plays back-to-back,
Yeah, it really broke this one open.
Yeah, that hurt the Giants a lot.
And for this Ben Davis team, following here again back-to-back MIC games that they have lost now, what was the issue for them?
You probably know what I'm going to say.
The turnovers.
The
absolutely.
turnovers.
Whenever you're in the 20s in turnovers, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, I counted, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. They might have had more. I might have missed a couple, but, despite that, still 26, that's not going to win you games, I'm telling you. But that's going to be something that Coach Benj, they're going to focus on that in practice, just being more careful with the ball, making better passes, because that's ultimately what lost them this game tonight.
Absolutely. And so where do both of these teams go forward? What are they looking at in these next few days of practice? I mean, North Central, they've got a tough game tomorrow against Fishers right back here.
Yes, they do. Fishers is a really talented squad. Earlier this year, Ben Davis was able to get a win against them 71-62. But Fishers is always a pretty strong team. It's going to be a good fight, but, North Central, they have the pieces to win that, and, they're looking really good at a run for state.
Absolutely, but they also have to go through one of the toughest sectionals, maybe the toughest sectional in the state, that one with Lawrence North and LC.
No doubt. It's always very fun to see that sectional. A lot of great players and great talent. That's the MIC. That's how we roll, man.
Absolutely. BD's next game will be back at home against Columbus North as well. Their next MIC game will be next weekend at Pike, a Pike team that gets better every year.
They do. It's going to be exciting. Ben Davis, they had their struggles tonight, but I'm sure, they'll get their stuff together, and that Pike game, it'll be a good one.
Absolutely. And also a big deal was the free throw line in the first half. The Giants maybe could have been leading at halftime.
Yeah,
and they couldn't finish there.
I think that was a big catalyst for them. That's something that it can be worked on in practice, being able to just knock those down, and that was a big part for them and why they lost. The missing the free throws and just the turnovers, and that hurt them a lot.
Well, thanks, Will.
Yes.
Great job. We'll move on to the next game here soon. Boys basketball, same 2 teams here, Ben Davis and North Central, another MIC matchup. I'll be joined by Tony Leach in that one. But first, we'll have Catching Up with DeJuan Jones right here in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
Good night.
Into Catching Up, our MIC Network series where we catch up with former MIC athletes. I'm Zion Brown today, catching up with former Ben Davis Giant, current Ohio State Buckeye football player DeJuan Jones. How are you doing today, DeJuan?
I'm doing good. Just got to practice for the big game for sure.
What was it like playing in that college football playoff game against Clemson last week?
It was just crazy, and especially had to be ready. I was on field goal, just had to make sure I did my job on that. And then also just being ready for offensive line. A couple guys went down, and I just had to just stay ready and be prepared all week, picking up the blitzes and stuff like that for any position, honestly. I want to be versatile for sure. And so, that comes with that. And then, so I just had to be prepared for wherever my coach threw at me that week.
Clemson head coach Dabo Sweeney ranked you guys 11th in his coaching poll before the game, and that was a big subject before, during, and after the game. So how much motivation did that give your team?
That was probably our biggest motivation. We have TVs in our locker room, and they put that up there. And they was putting all these comments up there for motivation, and so we was just using all that as just a fuel to our fire and stuff like that. So that really honestly got us a little bit more hyped up, but also just the rematch from last year. We worked our whole spring, summer, the whole season for one team and one game. And I mean, for that outcome, it was a dream come true.
After Justin Fields threw that 56-yard touchdown bomb to Chris Olave, you were out there in the end zone celebrating with Chris. How much pride do you take in kind of doing those celebrations with your teammates?
I say, I'm really not sure about it, honestly. We try to keep it classy as possible. But me and Chris got a handshake, and especially after that one, he had caught one earlier. I couldn't catch him, but that was like to steal the deal type, and I had to get him on that one. And I mean, I don't pay attention to it much, but I try to keep up with some of my guys.
Even after the game, you were the one to pour Gatorade on Coach Ryan Day. So how did that come about? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was it just carrying it around and finding him? And you got a good load of him, so how was that?
I just seen somebody miss somebody. It was the Tech Stadium. They missed him, and that was the day after. But I was so happy I got mine. But it was kind of easy. We just had to hide ourselves, honestly. And he wasn't paying attention. He was calling the play, honestly, and he was just taking his headset off. I didn't want to get that wet, and he was just taking it off and handing it to our one of our EQ guys. And so it was like, it's the perfect time. It was 20 seconds left, and I was like, I gotta go for it. And I was just thinking in my head, I was like, I gotta get him. And then me and my one of the seniors, Trayvon Wilburn, we got him, and it was just a moment that you never forget for sure.
And how do you remain so enthusiastic despite not being the constant starter for the team?
It's the brotherhood. They lift me up every day, and honestly, I just gotta keep thriving and just keep thinking about like what's the final outcome, what it could be like if I just keep sticking with it. Like this year, I started again. I started against Michigan State. A couple of our guys went down with COVID, and I held it down for them until they came back, and I actually graded out of the champion, which is a prestigious thing to grade around here. As a Buckeye, like we take that very seriously, and our coaches was extremely proud of the other guys that stepped up. But I just try to set goals for myself, no matter what happens. Like I try to set goals for myself, and I try to reach them. And not being a starter, like it's cool, but I just always gotta be ready, like I said earlier.
You'll be playing in the title game along with Cathedral graduates, obviously the Buckeye Pete Werner, but also for Alabama, Emil Ekiyor. So what importance do you place on just showing out for the city of Indianapolis on a national stage?
It's an honor, honestly, especially for me, Pete, Emil. People don't know this, but I played Little League with Emil. So, like, that's been one of my guys since day one. Played football with him since maybe 5th grade. Like, and Emil's a grade above me. So, like, I was playing up because, I was just bigger than everybody else, so I had to play up because I couldn't play my grade, they said. And so I played with Emil. That's been my guy. I talk to him all the time and stuff like that. And then Pete, on the other hand, he wants to do the same and go just show out for Indiana in general.
So you're telling me some poor kids had to try to get into the backfield against you and Emil Ekiyor?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think many people did.
Yeah, I bet they didn't. That sounds like a tough task. Well, thank you so much, Dewan, and good luck next week.
Appreciate you.
Tom Wood's lifetime powertrain coverage includes the 4 most important systems in your vehicle for unlimited miles and unlimited time at no cost to you. Protection from expensive repairs for a lifetime. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
Thank you, Pop Jones. Cumberland, this is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here.
At Tom Wood, we believe you can't put a price on peace of mind, so we don't. With Tom Wood's lifetime powertrain coverage, you're protected for unlimited miles and unlimited time, all at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com. Two vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
The MIC Network Game of the Week is a proud product of Frontrunner Media's Next Generation initiative. Thanks to Frontrunner, the MIC Network Game of the Week allows students around the MIC to get hands-on experience while working alongside media professionals. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the hardworking students that make it possible. The MIC Network, led by students, powered by champions.
Thank you, calling Pop John's Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here.
Give me my Papa John's.
The cheese is my favorite. I love the plain.
Is that supreme? Good. Chicken.
I really like it.
Just a pepper.
They scored touchdowns here. You gotta be able to get these guys off the field to get ready for the next punt.
Yeah.
The car you want, the way you want at tomwood.com.
Welcome into Catching Up, our MIC Network series where we catch up with former MIC athletes. I'm Zion Brown today, catching up with former Ben Davis Giant, current Ohio State Buckeye football player, DeJuan Jones. How are you doing today, DeJuan?
I'm doing good. Just got to practice for the big game for sure.
What was it like playing in that college football playoff game against Clemson last week?
It was just crazy, and especially had to be ready. I was on field goal, just had to make sure I did my job on that, and then also just being ready for offensive line. A couple of guys went down, and I just had to just stay ready and be prepared like, all week, pick up the blitzes and stuff like that for any position, honestly. I want to be versatile for sure, and so like that comes with that, and then so I just had to be prepared for wherever my coach threw at me that week.
Clemson head coach Dabo Swinney ranked you guys 11th in his coaching poll before the game, and that was a big subject before, during, and after the game. So how much motivation did that give your team?
That was probably our biggest motivation. We have TVs in our locker room, and like they put that up there, and they was putting all these comments up there for motivation, and so we was just using all that as just a fuel to our fire and stuff like that. So that really honestly got us a little bit more hyped up, but also just like the rematch from last year, like we worked our whole spring, summer, the whole season for one team in one game. And I mean, for that outcome, like it was a dream come true.
After Justin Fields threw that 56-yard touchdown bomb to Chris Olave, you were out there in the end zone celebrating with Chris. How much pride do you take in kind of doing those celebrations with your teammates?
I say I'm not sure about it, honestly. We try to keep it classy as possible. But me and Chris got a handshake, and especially after that one, he had caught one earlier. I couldn't catch him, but that was like to steal the deal type, and I had to get him on that one. And I mean, I don't pay attention to it much, but I try to keep up with some of my guys.
Even after the game, you were the one to pour Gatorade on Coach Ryan Day. So how did that come about? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was it just carrying it around and finding him? And you got a good load of him, so how was that?
I just seen somebody miss somebody. It was the Tech Stadium. They missed them, and that was the day after. But I was so happy I got mine. But it was kind of easy. We just had to hide ourselves, honestly. And he wasn't paying attention. He was calling the play, honestly, and he was just taking his headset off. I didn't want to get that wet, and he was just taking it off and handing it to our one of our EQ guys. And so it was like, it's the perfect time. It was 20 seconds left, and I was like, I gotta go for it. And I was just thinking in my head, I was like, I gotta get him. And then me and my one of the seniors, Trayvon Wilburn, we got him, and it was just a moment that you never forget for sure.
And how do you remain so enthusiastic despite not being the constant starter for the team?
It's the brotherhood. They lift me up every day, and honestly, I just gotta keep thriving and just keep thinking about like what's the final outcome, what it could be like if I just keep sticking with it. Like this year, I started again. I started against Michigan State. A couple of our guys went down with COVID, and I held it down for them until they came back, and I actually graded out as a champion, which is a prestigious thing to grade around here. As a Buckeye, like we take that very seriously, and our coaches was extremely proud of the other guys that stepped up. But I just try to set goals for myself, no matter what happens. Like I try to set goals for myself, and I try to reach them. And not being a starter, like it's cool, but I just always gotta be ready, like I said earlier.
You'll be playing in the title game along with Cathedral graduates, obviously the Buckeye Pete Werner, but also for Alabama, Emil Ekiyor. So what importance do you place on just showing out for the city of Indianapolis on a national stage?
It's an honor, honestly, especially for me, Pete, Emil. People don't know this, but I played Little League with Emil. So, like, that's been one of my guys since day one. Played football with him since maybe 5th grade. And Emil's a grade above me. So, like, I was playing up because, I was just bigger than everybody else, so I had to play up because I couldn't play my grade, they said. And so I played with Emil. That's been my guy. I talk to him all the time and stuff like that. And then Pete, on the other hand, he wants to do the same and go just show out for Indiana in general.
So you're telling me some poor kids had to try to get into the backfield against you and Emil Ekiyor?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think many people did.
Yeah, I bet they didn't. That sounds like a tough task. Well, thank you so much, Dewan, and good luck next week.
Appreciate you.
Tom Wood's lifetime powertrain coverage includes the 4 most important systems in your vehicle for unlimited miles and unlimited time at no cost to you. Protection from expensive repairs for a lifetime. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
Thank you, calling Pop John's Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here.
At Tom Wood, we believe you can't put a price on peace of mind, so we don't. With Tom Wood's lifetime powertrain coverage, you're protected for unlimited miles and unlimited time, all at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com. Two vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
The MIC Network Game of the Week is a proud product of Frontrunner Media's Next Generation initiative. Thanks to Frontrunner, the MIC Network Game of the Week allows students around the MIC to get hands-on experience while working alongside media professionals. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the hardworking students that make it possible. The MIC Network, led by students, powered by champions.
Thank you, calling Pop John's Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here.
Give me my Papa John's.
The cheese is my favorite. I love the plain.
Is that supreme? Good. Chicken.
I really like it.
Just a pepper.
They scored touchdowns here. You gotta be able to get these guys off the field to get ready to have a nice punt.
Yeah.
The car you want, the way you want at tomwood.com.
Two vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
The MIC Network Game of the Week is a proud product of Frontrunner Media's Next Generation initiative. Thanks to Frontrunner, the MIC Network Game of the Week allows students around the MIC to get hands-on experience while working alongside media professionals. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the hardworking students that make it possible. The MIC Network, led by students, powered by champions.
Thank you, calling Pop John's Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
She's alright, but I'm on the plane.
Is that Supreme?
Good.
Chicken.
I really want
Network game of the week. Just a pep.
They scored touchdowns here. You gotta be able to get these guys off the field to get the nice punt.
Yeah.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
Welcome back for part 2 of this doubleheader here from North Central Gymnasium between North Central and Ben Davis. This time we've got the boys, and this time I'm joined by Tony Leach here for this one. And Tony, whenever we talk about this North Central boys team, the topic is always Leland Walker.
Well, Leland Walker is a sensational player. He's a junior guard. He's got half of the Big East's offers. He's got an Xavier, Providence, and a DePaul offer, and he's electrifying. You're going to see that tonight.
And how can he maybe look to get others involved as well, knowing that this Ben Davis defense is going to key down on him?
Well, I mean, Leland's not a one-man band. He's also got a couple of seniors. Mike Elliott is a rugged senior. He's looking for some offers. He's got some NAI interest and even some D2 interest, as well as Jalen Clark is a guard who's committed to Northwestern Ohio. So he's got some talent around him, and he's good at, Leland finding those players. But he's electrifying. He's going to get 20-plus points tonight, I'm sure, on his own.
And both of these teams so far have struggled defending other teams. They've both been able to put up points, but both BD and North Central have struggled on the defensive end. How do they try to stop that tonight?
Well, I think, as you mentioned, both teams have struggled. I mean, North Central is 4-5. Their record's a little misleading. They play some of the top teams in the state, including Homestead, Addicts, and Carmel. But, I'm sure that this is not the record they like to see, but they got a chance next week to get a signature win against Lawrence North in the county tournament. And then Ben Davis is young, but again, they're 2-5 as well. But, they're rallying, they're getting better, and they've got a chance to make a statement tonight.
They certainly do. Both of these teams trying to get back on track after suffering some losses heading into this one. Part 2 of this doubleheader. Ben Davis, North Central here from North Central Gymnasium. Coming up soon here in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
Back here, just moments away from this MIC Network Game of the Week. We'll go over both team starters for North Central. They will start Leland Walker, B.J. Williams, Mike Elliott, Shiloh Jackson, and Joey Brown. And Ben Davis will have Sheridan Sharp and Clay Butler in the backcourt, and Kenny Troutman, Trevor Nibbs, and Zane Dowdy in their front court here as the Panthers do some sort of ritual right there to get hyped up for this one. Tony, what do you feel are the overall keys for this one?
Well, I think the key is, North Central's in their building. They, again, as I mentioned, they played a really tough schedule, one of the toughest schedules in the state. But they've got some talent. This is an opportunity for them to get even on the season at 5-5. They've got to take real advantage against a young Ben Davis team tonight.
Shiloh Jackson will be tipping off against Zane Dowdy here for this one. Here we go, Giants win it. And the sophomore Sheridan Sharp controls things. Sharp on the right side. Tries to get it down low to Nibbs, but he can't, so he finds Clay Butler. Butler gets a screen from the big Zane Dowdy. Into the corner, Troutman, he'll put up the 3-ball. That one won't fall. Nibbs tries to keep it alive, and Dowdy has it. Zane Dowdy down low, but he loses it now to B.J. Williams. Driving Mike Elliott, and he's called for the offensive foul right there as Kenny Troutman took the charge.
It's good defense there. I talked about Mike Elliott being rugged. He was a little bit too rugged on that play.
So the Giants force a turnover. They'll look to put the first points up on the board tonight. Here's Sharp. Over to the right side to Troutman. Troutman back to Sheridan Sharp on the other end. Being defended by Walker. Sharp still dribbling around with it. And he gets it into the corner there, but he gets it right back. Here's Dowdy down low. He's going to put up the left-hander, and he gets it to bounce home.
It's a good, solid move by Dowdy. He's also a top 5 in the state so far for the season in blocks.
And on the other end, here's Joey Brown. Up top to Shiloh Jackson. Handoff to B.J. Williams. And almost a steal right there. Good deflection on the play by Kenny Troutman. Giants up by 2 here. As Walker gets it in the backcourt. Leland Walker coming downhill, down the right side, putting up the layup and getting it to go.
Well, you could see on the Leland's expression when that ball went out of bounds, like he had that expression on his face, like, give me the ball. Let me get a bucket in here.
Here's Sharp trying to make something happen on the other end for BD. Inside the lane, he tries to kick it out to Nibbs. Ball is still loose, and a foul is going to be called on Trevor Nibbs. So we're tied up at 2, thanks to buckets from Leland Walker and Zane Dowdy. On the other end, here is B.J. Williams. He's going to go towards the right end, going up for the runner, and he gets it to fall, but they'll call a charge there. So Troutman causing 2 offensive fouls, one on Mike Elliott and that one on B.J. Williams.
Troutman's a nice player. I got a chance to see him over the summer. He played for Teague program under the Factory brand, and he had some nice moments over the summer.
Getting it done on defense so far. So here comes the Giants. Over to Nibbs. Nibbs will take the mid-range shot, and it bounces out. And North Central pushing on the other end. Walker is going to step into the 3. That one is off front rim. Tipped out of bounds, and it is going to stay with North Central.
Nice to see Leland's not bashful with his shot. He's going to get quite a few of those to fall tonight, I'm sure.
B.J. Williams has it. He gets it to Leland Walker up top. Crossover, trying to get into the paint, but he gets it back over to Williams. Giants playing solid man-to-man defense right here, but Williams gets into the paint, finds his man inside, but Brown can't finish, and now Dowdy has it for BD. Now here's Clay Butler on the other end. Butler gets it knocked away. He gets it back into his hands, but loses it. Up ahead, Leland Walker slam. And he raises the roof right there with that one.
I won the bet on how long it was going to take for him to get a dunk tonight.
Well, that is about 3 minutes in right there. And he probably could have done something fancier if he felt like it. Here's Sharp with it now for Ben Davis. He gets it over to Clay Butler. Butler will drive the paint, Euro step, and finish with the left hand.
It's a nice move by Butler. He's a leading scorer so far as a sophomore for Ben Davis. Also plays for Team Teague over the summer, and he looked good over the summer as well. So he's going to be aggressive. It's going to be a gamer tonight.
In the corner, B.J. Williams. Over to Joey Brown. Inside, Shiloh Jackson can't get it to go, but he is hacked. Zane Dowdy on the foul right there.
That's a good find on the inside. You're a big man.
The MIC Network welcomes the Tom Wood Automotive Group as our newest partner. If you're looking for a new Nissan, Toyota, Lexus, or one of the other 9 brands they sell, let the exceptional team at Tom Wood help you find your next car or keep the car you now drive in tip-top shape. Check out all their locations at tomwood.com. That's Jackson. Buries both of those free throws. Now here's BD on the other end. Inside, Dowdy can't get the roll. Rebounded by North Central with Mike Elliott. Down the court inside, it's Joey Brown called for another offensive foul. And guess who, Tony? Drawing that one.
He's making quite a name for himself tonight. It's pretty tough to get 3 charge calls.
Especially in 4 minutes.
That's good work.
On 3 different dudes as well.
I mean, that
for
keeps
North
you
Central.
on the court. Coaches love that.
As BD gets it ahead now. To Troutman, back out. Dowdy, pump fakes, putting it back up. Can't finish, gets his own board. Puts it back up, swatted by Shiloh Jackson. Here come the Panthers with B.J. Williams. He slows it down now. Over to Joey Brown. Back out Williams. Jackson wants the post look. They don't give it to him. Here's Williams. Now back over to Leland Walker. Walker looking to go into work down the left side. Pulls up for the mid-range jumper and knocks it down. Already 6 on the night for Leland Walker.
You know, Leland's looking like he could pretty much score whenever he wants to.
4-point lead now for North Central. Here's Sheridan Sharp with the basketball. Now in to Trevor Nibbs. Nibbs puts up the hook. Off glass, can't get it to fall, but he gets his own board and he finishes on the putback. Cutting that North Central lead down to 2. Walker back for the other end.
I mean, I like the hustle of Ben Davis. I mean, they're competing, you know, getting offensive foul calls.
And reach-in foul will be called on Troutman right there. As North Central makes a large substitution, bringing in a couple guys, Quentin Boyd and Jalen Clark into the ball game for B.J. Williams and Shiloh Jackson. 2-point game. Panthers are up on top. Here's Leland Walker. Getting it down low to Quentin Boyd. Boyd turns and he's swatted by Dowdy, and here's the fast break now for Clay Butler, finishing with the right hand.
Well, I mentioned earlier that Dowdy is top 5 in the state in blocks. You saw a good demonstration there. Nice rebound also.
Butler once again spinning in the paint, and he is going to be called for the travel right there. Butler going a little too fast there, but still his layup earlier tied this one up at 8. But as you said, also a great play to start that break by Zane Dowdy with the block.
You know, both of these teams are capable of playing well. I mean, Ben Davis has a signature win against Pike, although Pike has been struggling a little bit this year, but at one point they were a top 10 program.
Walker step back, gets it to roll in. I mean, that's all of his buckets have really been, besides the dunk, have been great defense by the Giants, but he's just that good.
It's just been light work for him so far. Looks like he's ready to have a big night.
Here's Troutman getting inside the arc, putting up the hook, and he is swatted out of bounds right there by Mike Elliott.
Nice block by Elliott, and let him know a little something about it.
Here's BD on the inbound. Sheridan Sharp trying to get it in, and he does into the backcourt. Right there to Clay Butler. North Central in his zone. Here's Sheridan Sharp getting inside the lane and kicking it back out to Butler. Now into Trevor Nibbs. Nibbs in the paint. He'll put up a hook of his own. That one doesn't fall, and it's rebounded by Mike Elliott. Elliott down the right side, swinging it over Walker. 4-3 in the corner. That one misses, and Nibbs gets the board for Ben Davis. Over to Sheridan Sharp. He'll step back, step up, and take the 3 and hit it. Now BD is up by a point, less than a minute to go here in the first quarter, and a block is called there on Leland Walker, as Walker was going up for that one, and he hit it with the foul. That one's called on Clay Butler.
Another bucket for Leland and one.
Giants make a few substitutions as Walker already has 10 in this one, looking for a three-point play. And so, Tony, what can BD maybe try to do to slow him down? Would you try sending doubles at him this early?
They're just going to have to start. I mean, he's missed. The only shots he's missed are from three, and the rest are just because they try to double. They're young. He's going to split the double, and he's going to cause trouble elsewhere. So I think they probably just stay solid. And I mean, they're right in the game. They play well so far.
Here's KJ Wyndham up to Nibs, over to Butler inside. Zane Dowdy, and he tried to get it back out to Wyndham, but it's stolen away here. Up ahead, 4-2, but it's missed, and BD comes out of the pack with it, with Butler. Butler, left-handed layup, back up and in. He has 6, and the Giants lead.
Really impressed with Butler. I mean, that's a nice move. It was a fearless move there.
Speaking of fearless moves, once again it's Walker. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Giants to do something with here. Clay Butler has it. Almost took it over to Jaquel Weathers. Weathers at the foul line, loses his handle, and that ends this first quarter of play. We've had a lot of back and forth, just like the girls' game earlier, and this one has North Central up ahead 14-13 here in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
Thank Colin Pop Jones Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here. I know, right?
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
Back here to start this second quarter here from North Central in this boys basketball game. The second game of a doubleheader here. And after one quarter of play, the Panthers lead Ben Davis by just a point at 14-13 alongside Tony Leach. I'm Zion Brown here. And we've seen both teams play well, but as usual with this Panthers team, Leland Walker taking over already with 12.
Well, in most cases, you like to think that one player won't beat you, but Leland is that player that can do it. I mean, but I like the way Ben Davis is playing. They're competing. I mean, Clay Butler's looking real good. He's going right to the hole. He's got 6 points so far. But I mean, Leland Walker is a story so far. 12 points.
And here is Quentin Boyd, tried to get that shot to go, but Nibs gets the rebound for BD. Now KJ Wyndham has it for the Giants over to Jaquel Weathers. Giants can take the lead with a bucket here. Now here's Sheridan Sharp getting the screen, kicking it out to Trevor Nibs. Nibs tries to get it back out to Wyndham. Wyndham gets it on the ground and gets it over to Nibs, who hands it right back to KJ Wyndham. KJ Wyndham crosses over, gets in the lane, right-handed layup. He can't finish it off. Tion Spates tries to track down the board, but it ultimately goes out of bounds.
It's good hustle. I mean, like I said, Ben Davis is young, and Coach Carlisle is, I mean, he's playing a lot of guys. I mean, he's got three subs in there now, so guys got to be happy with that. Hopefully they can give Coach something.
Walker with another mid-range, getting it to travel around the rim and fall with the foul.
It'd be nice to see him find one player that can, give some defensive support.
Foul right there on Jaquel Weathers. As Leland Walker is looking for a three-point play, and he gets it. Now up to 15 already in this one, as Weathers will now come out of the game. And Clay Butler checks back in for Ben Davis. 4-point North Central lead. Here's Sheridan Sharp for the Giants. Over to Butler. Butler out to Tion Spates, over to KJ Wyndham. Wyndham drives the lane again. Back out to Butler. Butler thinks about a three, takes the two, but he can't get it to go. And Shiloh Jackson gets the board for the Panthers. And here's Walker. Over to Williams. BJ Williams splitting the double team, finding Shiloh Jackson, who finishes at the rail. Jackson and Leland Walker are the only players with points for North Central, but it's worked to their advantage as they're up by 6.
A couple of nice looks so far for the big man in this half. Both times he's delivered. Made the shot down low and made both his free throws.
As that one was a 5-second call. So North Central gets it back with BJ Williams. Over to Walker. He'll take a three this time, and it rims out for him. Spates gets the board for Ben Davis. Now pushing is Clay Butler. Now he'll slow things down. Now going back into second gear, but he's blocked from behind by Leland Walker. And in the meantime, Clay Butler is called for a charge right there. An offensive foul.
It's kind of like a double whammy. You get your shot blocked, and you get a charge call on you.
Mike Elliott coming back in for North Central. Quentin Boyd heads to the bench. 6-point lead for the Panthers. Here is BJ Williams. Trying to get to Shiloh Jackson, tipped away by KJ Wyndham. Williams back on the attack, and he finishes with the foul. Now, North Central opening this one up with an 8-point lead, and the Giants are taking a timeout here. 21-13.
Good move by Williams, and he made almost had a turnover. Got it back and said, you know what, I'm just going to be aggressive here. Get to the rim.
Foul was on KJ Wyndham as the MIC Network welcomes back Papa John's as a partner in bringing you the best high school sports coverage in Central Indiana. The Papa John's team is ready to cover your hunger at over 30 area locations. When you are ready for better pizza, make sure you order Papa John's. Just go to papajohns.com. As Leland Walker has 15 in this one, Shiloh Jackson has 4 for North Central, and BJ Williams just got on the board there. Giants haven't scored yet in this second quarter. Butler had the hot hand in the first, but he hasn't been able to do anything else in this second, Tony.
Well, I mean, he took him, he got some rest to start the second quarter, and he's back in there now. Just got that charge call just now. Certainly they need a bucket. See what happens with this free throw, but they definitely need a good possession next time down on their end.
So the first time out of the game right there for either team taken by Ben Davis. And BJ Williams looking to cap off a 3-point play at the line here for the Panthers.
The first time getting a look at Jackson. I mean, he's senior, he's 6'8", so he's got the size. I came over to watch the North Central practice and got here early, and he was the first one on the court out there getting some work in, getting some shots up. So he seems committed to his craft, and I did mention already he is 6'8".
As Walker almost turned that into a dangerous play, but he just rolled out of bounds. Zane Dowdy will come back into the game for Ben Davis. Tion Spates heads back to the bench. BD needing a bucket on this possession. Here is Sheridan Sharp. Looking for somewhere to go with the basketball. He gets it up top to Butler. In the corner, KJ Wyndham driving inside the paint and kicking it back out to Sharp. Now inside to Dowdy, who is fouled there by Shiloh Jackson, who you were just speaking of.
North Central's done a better job in this, the last 3 or 4 minutes of this game where they're stepping up their defense, playing the passing lanes, being aggressive, making sure that Ben Davis isn't getting the open looks from the outside.
The inbound to Butler. Butler in the paint. Back out Sheridan Sharp. Sharp will drive the lane now. He'll go up and under and finish.
Nice move by the sophomore.
Here's Walker. Now getting inside, kicking it back out. 3-point shot missed there by Elliott. And here comes Clay Butler. Butler tipped away by Walker, saved by Walker. Up ahead to Elliott, and Mike Elliott gets the nice reverse finish there. North Central just like that, back up by 9.
The only thing that North Central really just hasn't done well tonight is shoot from the 3. I think they missed every shot from there so far, but still early here.
Wyndham gets poked away from behind by Leland Walker. Walker trying to save it, and he does to B.J. Williams, who finishes. 5 points now for Williams. Good save there by Leland Walker. And it's a double-digit lead now for North Central. Here's Sheridan Sharp in the lane, can't finish. And the ball is loose, and Nibbs comes away with it for BD. He puts up a shot into the lane, and he couldn't get it to go, but he was fouled there.
Well, they needed that. I mean, hopefully he can make some free throws here, get this clock stopped, take a little break, breathe in some air, and hopefully get a good defensive possession at the other end. I started out my statement with make the free throws, but
I don't think he heard you, man.
Didn't work out that way so far.
So Nibbs will look to put the second one in. It's an 11-point North Central lead. This one falls for Trevor Nibbs. And B.J. Williams will bring it up now for North Central. Back cut, Leland Walker going up for the slam, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul there. So, foul there on Leland Walker. And once again, we see Troutman getting in there and taking the charge.
Is that another? Wow.
Yeah. 4 charges taken for Kenny Troutman.
He could play for me just for that. I mean,
right.
That's 4.5 in that, well, a quarter and a half.
So here's BD on the other end with Christian Flowers. He'll take the mid-range jump shot, and awkward deflection goes off of Dowdy. Back over to North Central. With B.J. Williams running things again at the point guard spot. Williams up top, gets in the lane, back out, Leland Walker trying another three-pointer. That one bounces out. Sharp up ahead now to Troutman, and he pulls it back out. Ben Davis down by 10 here. Flowers has it. Back to Sheridan Sharp. Over to Christian Flowers. Down to Zane Dowdy, and they'll call Shiloh Jackson on the foul right there. Reaching in, trying to deflect that post pass.
Man, that's a tough foul there.
And now both teams with 7 fouls, so they'll be shooting 1-and-1s. So that's what Dowdy is at the line to do right now for BD. You mentioned Dowdy, one of the best shot blockers in the state so far this year. And right there, he hits the free throw. So what can BD try to do to get back in this one, Tony?
Well, I mean, I think they've got 3 minutes to hopefully for them to stay within 10 points so they can at least be in striking distance heading into the second half.
They bring out a press.
You know, plenty of time left too to, who knows, take the lead. You never know.
B.J. Williams thought about a three. He's now pulled it back out. Now he will take the three-point shot, and that one will go off the front rim. And they try to get it back up with Quentin Boyd. He missed, but another foul on BD. And they'll call it a shooting foul as well. Right there. So we'll see Olsen at the line for North Central. Davis Olsen shooting these two, going up for that one. Trevor Nibbs called for the foul on Ben Davis. As he makes that first free throw for his first point of the night. So the good news for Ben Davis, Walker only has 3 in this quarter now. He's out of the game, but the bad news is the others have started to pick up the slack.
Well, I mean, as I said at the beginning of the broadcast, I mean, North Central does have other players that are capable. Actually, Joey Brown's out there. He's starting as a sophomore, number 23 for North Central, 6'6". He's got a lot of ability. He hasn't scored yet, but he's a player that definitely player of the future, and the future could be now for him tonight.
BD with it now. They'll get it out to Sheridan Sharp. Sharp dribbling around with it. Spates is looking for the post, but he'll have to set a screen. Now Sharp gets it to the lane, puts up the runner, misses. Spates on the putback, can't get it to go. And here is B.J. Williams. Williams in the front court, over to the right side. Olsen for a 3. Davis Olsen can't convert. BD on the other end with Sheridan Sharp. He has to slow it down. As he tries to fit it in Tion Spates, and then it eventually sails out of bounds. So back over to North Central with a 10-point lead. Bringing it up is Jalen Clark. Over to B.J. Williams. Williams driving right side, tries to go behind his back, slips, and he gets it back up to Davis Olsen. And now North Central will take a timeout as they have some sloppy things going on there.
Seems like both teams are just don't really have a good pace offensively, especially in the half court. They both seem to score decent in transition, but in the half court, both of them are really struggling to score so far.
And so in what ways can you maybe try to create more fast break opportunities?
Well, you know, I think too, they're both young. You know, they're both playing a lot of people, and sometimes when you're rotating a lot of bodies, it's tough to get that continuity offensively, especially in the half court set. But you know, you want to play a lot of players, especially when you're young. You want them to get some experience and allow some young players, especially, to make some mistakes and hopefully learn and grow from it. But sometimes that growth comes with growing pains, and that's what you're seeing a little bit tonight.
So North Central with that timeout, coming out of it, they have it. Joey Brown handling right now. He gets to the left side and pulls it back out. And a blocking foul is going to be called that time, as we saw Clark attacking the lane. And that one on Troutman. Troutman couldn't get number 5 right there, Tony. Looking for another.
He was going for it. I wonder what the record is for charges taken in a half by a player. But, I mean, 4 is a really, really good effort. That one could have went either way.
Yeah. So Clark making the first free throw there. 11-point lead now for North Central.
Jalen Clark is the Northwestern Ohio good NAI program signee commit. Going to be heading to Ohio next year, the 2021-22 season.
Ben Davis coming back the other way. Have only scored 5 in this entire quarter with a minute left. Over to Kenny Troutman. Down low to Zane Dowdy. Throws it off Walker's flag. Then he gets it back up to Sharp. Odd play there. Now Sharp driving into the paint. Kicking it inside to Nibbs, and Nibbs up and under finish. He has 5. And Walker coming back the other way for North Central. Gets in the lane, pulls it back out, but it's stolen by Sheridan Sharp. Here come the Giants. Clay Butler losing his footing, still gets a decent mid-range up, but he can't get it to go. and it's tipped out by Sheridan Sharp back over to North Central.
Tell you what, you talked about, how can they, get in transition. That was it. That was some points they'd certainly love to have. I mean, it's a great opportunity to cut this lead to 8.
And it was Butler who just slipped for a second there. Still got up a decent shot, but he couldn't get it to fall. And now North Central, 15 seconds left, will hold for this one shot with the ball in the hands of Leland Walker.
Almost got a 10-second call there.
And he goes in and finishes over Tion Spates. A couple seconds left here for Sheridan Sharp to put up something, and he does, but it misses, and that ends this first half here. 12-point lead for North Central at 32-20, controlling this one here over Ben Davis. Second half of the doubleheader in this ball game, and the second half of this one will come up soon. But first halftime here in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
Lifetime powertrain coverage includes the 4 most important systems in your vehicle for unlimited miles and unlimited time at no cost to you. Protection from expensive repairs for a lifetime. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
Thank you, calling Pop John's Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
We believe you can't put a price on peace of mind, so we don't. With Tom Wood's lifetime powertrain coverage, you're protected for unlimited miles and unlimited time, all at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
The car you want, the way you want at tomwood.com.
The MIC Network Game of the Week is a proud product of Frontrunner Media's Next Generation initiative. Thanks to Frontrunner, the MIC Network Game of the Week allows students around the MIC to get hands-on experience while working alongside media professionals. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the hardworking students that make it possible. The MIC Network, led by students, powered by champions.
2 vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
Thank you, calling Pop John's Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
She's fine, but I'm gonna complain.
Is that Supreme?
Good.
I really like it.
Just a
It's, they scored touchdowns here. You gotta be able to get these guys off the field to get a nice punt.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
It is halftime here in this boys basketball game between Ben Davis and North Central. At the half, North Central leads 32-20 over the Giants. I'm Zion Brown here with Tony Leach. And Tony, North Central really just took control, especially in that second quarter.
Well, it's easy to take control when you have a player of Leland Walker's, caliber. And, both teams are struggling to score, especially in the half-court set. But when you have a Leland Walker, it certainly helps because he can definitely create his own shot.
And how can both of these teams really, but especially Ben Davis with just those 20 points, how can they look to open things up in the half-court set?
Well, I think what Ben Davis is going to have to do, since they are struggling to score in the half-court set, they're going to get more aggressive defensively. Put some pressure on Leland Walker. They've got to try it, see if they can double him, and then if they can get aggressive, then they can hopefully get some steals, get some buckets, and easy buckets in transition.
And North Central, they've got those 32 points, and in the second quarter, they got a lot of help for Walker. They spread the wealth quite a bit.
Yes, and so they just got to keep working. I mean, they're still in it. I mean, 32-20, and they've got some players that they've showed that offensively can get some things done, like the Clay Butler and also Sheridan Sharp. He knocked down a three. I think so far the only three of the game. So they're capable of putting up some points in the second half.
It's halftime here. North Central leads 32-20 in our second game here from the North Central Gymnasium. 12-point lead for the Panthers in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
The MIC Network Game of the Week is a proud product of Frontrunner Media's Next Generation Initiative. Thanks to Frontrunner, the MIC Network Game of the Week allows students around the MIC to get hands-on experience while working alongside media professionals. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the hardworking students that make it possible. The MIC Network, led by students, powered by champions.
2 vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at TomWood.com.
Thank Colin Pop Jones Cumberland. This is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here. She's fine. I won't complain.
Is that Supreme?
Good.
Chicken.
I really like
Network game of the week. Just a
They scored touchdowns here. You gotta be able to get these guys off the field to get ready to have a nice punt.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
Back here from North Central for the start of this third quarter, 12-point lead for the Panthers in this one. And it will be Ben Davis basketball to begin this third quarter here. So what can Ben Davis maybe even do on this possession to get something going, Tony?
Well, I mean, they definitely need to. It looks like, Doty on the inside is capable, so I would try to go inside, maybe get him an easy bucket or get him to the free throw line.
And they do get it down to Dowdy. He pivots, drives inside, and he has a shot deflected by Jackson there, I believe, and it's back into the hands of Sheridan Sharp, who hits the two-point basket.
They definitely needed a bucket to start this second half.
So back down to a 10-point game. Here's B.J. Williams over to Leland Walker. Down low to Shiloh Jackson. He spins, puts up the shot over Dowdy. Can't put it in, but Jackson gets it back, and then Trevor Nibbs forces a jump ball there. Possession arrow keeps it with North Central. Jackson inbounds to Leland Walker. Back down to Jackson. And he can't get the shot to go again. And it looks like Butler right there, Troutman got the board. Now here's Sheridan Sharp putting it up, and he can't get it to fall. But he is fouled there, going up by Shiloh Jackson.
It looks like both teams had the same plan for the second half, especially, with the pace in the first half, offensively outside of Leland. So let's see if we can get our big men going.
Sheridan Sharp attacking the basket right there, as you saw on the replay. Almost got an and one opportunity, but he still has two at the line, and that one comes out but goes right back in and falls. Back down to a single-digit ball game. North Central up by 9. 2 for 2 there by Sheridan Sharp. He's on a 4-0 run to start this third quarter and to get Ben Davis back in it. They have it on the right side. North Central does inside, and is blocked away by Dowdy. And then BD comes up with the ball up ahead. And a high arcing shot up there by Troutman, and he gets it to go.
Well, this is the start that Ben Davis was hoping for.
And so that one is made a three-point shot there by North Central on that play. Butler has it now. Back into the corner to Kenny Troutman. They get it to Nibbs, back to Troutman. Thought about a three. He's going to pull it back out to Clay Butler. Inside, Butler's runner doesn't go. Sharp gets it back into his hands, and he gets it out to Trevor Nibbs. Nibbs drives inside, puts up the left-handed shot, and Nibbs puts it in.
Nibbs has made some decent moves on the inside. He's got up to 7 points now.
Long pass from Walker to Elliott. Elliott in the lane now, putting up the shot, and he's hacked on the way up by Trevor Nibbs. So Mike Elliott will go to the line now.
Well, I'm sure Coach Carlisle is certainly happy with this start. 12-point lead, down to 7 points now.
Right there, Elliott gets the soft roll on the free throw, and it falls. Eight-point lead for North Central. Elliott hits that one. Back down the court comes Clay Butler. Back over to Nibs. Hand off to Kenny Troutman. Troutman in the lane. Gets the nice roll on the layup. Troutman's got 4 in this quarter.
Kenny Troutman has decided. I mean, he had 4 offensive charges in the first half, and now he's got 4 points. So he's looking to show what he can do offensively this half.
Mike Elliott taking over on the other end with that free throw line jumper. Here's Butler, right-handed layup, and he gets it to roll in. Butler has 8. Up ahead, Joey Brown. Over to Mike Elliott for another 3. That one misses. Brown gets the board, but it's tipped away by Clay Butler. Butler looking to push now. Butler inside, Trevor Nibs. Nibs gets to the right-hand side and finishes.
Tell you what, I love the energy that Ben Davis is playing with in this third quarter.
Just a 5-point game now. Walker, maybe a push-off. He gets away with it. And now he gets chapped over to B.J. Williams in the lane. Down low, Shiloh Jackson is almost blocked by Sheridan Sharp. But I think Sharp got a little bit of the wrist there on the way up.
It's one of the cleanest foul calls we've seen tonight.
And he's upset about it, but that's the risk. Like I said, I don't think some people argue that you maybe can do that, but I think that's the right call there, Tony.
Yeah, he got a little risk. It looked better.
Right, from up here.
Than the actual result.
So good call as Jackson is able to hit the first free throw.
But you know, when you block a 6'8" person shot and you're 6'2", you're hoping that the referee kind of
gives you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Shiloh Jackson hits both of those. Here comes Clay Butler over to Sheridan Sharp. Sharp crosses over and gets it down to Trevor Nibs. Back out Kenny Troutman. Troutman will take the triple, but it's cleared out there by Shiloh Jackson. Walker looking to push here. He almost shot the 3. He gets inside, left-handed layup missed, and Dowdy gets the offensive or the defensive rebound. Up ahead, Butler. Butler gets to the right side and finishes. Butler now has 10. Back down to a 5-point game here.
I tell you what, Ben Davis has had a heck of a third quarter so far.
Walker driving, going up for the shot, and he finishes at the bucket with the foul. Leland Walker having himself a night as usual. As you can see, the contact there and him flexing his muscles.
Flex on him, Leland. I guess he said, you know what, it's Walker time. Enough of this run. Let me show you a little something.
So Leland Walker gets the bucket here, and he's looking to finish it off with a 3-point play. And he does. 20 now on the night for Walker. Sharp trying to push for Ben Davis. Getting it down low, Zane Dowdy. Dowdy at the foul line. Putting up the fader, and it rims out. Elliott gets the board for North Central. Back out to Leland Walker. Crossing over, and then pulling it back out. Walker crossing over again, and he's called for the offensive foul right there. There we go again, Kenny Troutman.
Kenny Troutman with the defense.
And you can see him extend that elbow area onto Troutman. That one maybe could have gone either way, but Troutman got the call.
50-50 call.
Here's Sharp. Over to Trevor Nibs. Nibs gets it poked away. He gets it back at half court. Then he spins, goes inside, dips it off to Dowdy, but Dowdy is blocked, but they'll call a foul on Leland Walker. So Dowdy will head to the charity strike for 2.
Third foul on Leland.
And they'll actually say it was on Elliott, not Walker there. But it is Elliott's third as well. As Dowdy cannot hit the first free throw. 8-point lead here for North Central. Second one for Zane Dowdy. Rolls in. And we're going to have a timeout taken right here in this one by BD. It is a 7-point North Central lead in this ball game. So we'll send it to break here in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
Back here in this one, VD cutting into the lead. It was a 12-point halftime lead. Now North Central just up by 7 in this one, and the Giants just trying to get back in this game, Tony.
Well, you know, you expect it, and sure, you know, Don Carlisle, Coach Carlisle with Ben Davis was hoping that these guys would put up a fight, that they would come out in the second half with some energy and play hungry, and they've done that. So now North Central in kind has to respond as well. So, but we've got ourselves a game now. 12 points at halftime, and Ben Davis has done a good job of cutting into it. Now it's a 7-point game, and still anybody's ball game.
Inbound here to B.J. Williams. Williams with it. Now up top with Mike Elliott. Elliott driving the lane, high runner, and he gets it to go.
Elliott's getting fancy here.
Down low to Dowdy, and an offensive foul will be called before that on Sheridan Sharp. So Sharp with the offensive foul there. His second foul of the game. North Central back up by 9. The BD pressing here as the Panthers get it into Walker. Back over to B.J. Williams as he crosses the timeline. Jalen Clark with it here. Back to Walker. Walker will step into the 3. It rattles out as Dowdy gets the rebound. Sheridan Sharp here on the other end. Takes the screen. And they swing it over to Kenny Troutman. Troutman crossing over, getting the left side, and it's tipped away. Now here's Walker with it. Up ahead, B.J. Williams looking for the layup, and he can't put it in, but he was fouled there. So B.J. Williams will head to the line. Sharp was trying to block it off glass before he even let go of the ball right there, and he put his back into him.
To what North Central's attempting to put a little distance between them and the Giants here with some defense. Got a offensive foul call on the other end now. Got a steal and headed to the free throw line here.
He makes that one. Second one made there as well for North Central. Over to Sheridan Sharp, and it's knocked away on that play by Mike Elliott. 11-point lead here for the Panthers. Late in this third quarter, BD has it on the left side, up to Nibs. Back up to Clay Butler. Sheridan Sharp with it now. North Central in the zone. Down to Tion Spates. Nibs, foul line jumper. Too strong. Here comes Dylan Walker. Up ahead, bounce pass, B.J. Williams. Williams banks it home. And it's back up to a 13-point lead for North Central just like that.
Tell you what, North Central's on an 8-0 run now. Ben Davis had cut it down to 5. And
Spates was going up for that one, and he was fouled. So Tion Spates will shoot 2 at the line. 13-point lead here for North Central as Spates heads to the foul line. If you are looking for custom designed apparel for your organization or company, you'll win every time when you team up with Brand Visions. No order is too small or too large, so before you pay too much, get a quote from Brand Visions. Contact them at brandvisionsllc.com. Spates making the shot there at the free throw line. You see the foul replay. Call on Leland Walker there, his third. Spates' second one misses, but he almost gets it back into his hands, but Mike Elliott grabbed it for the Panthers. There's B.J. Williams, brings it across. Being defended by Christian Flowers here. Over to Davis Olson. Up top to Quentin Boyd. Inside to Boyd. Boyd going up. It's tipped away by Trevor Nibbs, but off the foot of Tion Spates. So North Central keeps it. Nice deflection there by Nibbs.
Tough call there.
As another deflection by BD. That time it's Clay Butler.
Tell you what, it's really a shame. I mean, it's a 12-point lead back where we were really at the end of the half, and Ben Davis has probably played as well as they can play, you know, to cut into that lead. And then these last 2 minutes has been all North Central.
Here's B.J. Williams in the lane, Euro step, right-handed finish. Smooth move right there. In the corner now, three-point shot, Troutman. And they're calling for a travel. I think he hopped a little bit there before putting it up.
And the tough thing for Ben Davis, I mean, they did a lot of things well. I mean, they were scoring the ball. They held Leland Walker to, I mean, he had a 17-point first half, held him to 3 points in the third quarter. But as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, I mean, North Central has more than just Leland. And Mike Elliott, senior, stepped up. And B.J. Williams, senior, stepped up. And, you know, Ben Davis has a lot of young folks that, you know, so it's a part of the learning process.
And so after this third quarter, it's a 14-point North Central lead here in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
The MIC Network Game of the Week is a proud product of Frontrunner Media's Next Generation Initiative. Thanks to Frontrunner, the MIC Network Game of the Week allows students around the MIC to get hands-on experience while working alongside media professionals. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the hardworking students that make it possible. The MIC Network, led by students, powered by champions.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
Back here for the start of the fourth quarter in this ball game. North Central leading 52-38 over Ben Davis here, looking to get the sweep here in this doubleheader over the Giants. Alongside Tony Leach, I am Zion Brown here. And Tony, North Central in full control right now. BD knocked on the door for a second there in the third quarter, but then the Panthers took back over.
Well, you know, again, they fought really hard in the third quarter. Didn't get really what they were hoping for out of it. They got the lead cut to 5, and then it was all North Central after that. But you know what? They can do it again. Well, let's see if they can do it again and cut into this lead, cut it in half early, and have it be a dogfight in the second in the end of the fourth quarter.
Giants have it to start this fourth with Sheridan Sharp. He gets into the paint, and that shot is deflected right there by Quentin Boyd. Here comes North Central the other way. In the corner, Jalen Clark for the three. It rims out and brought in there by Troutman, who is then fouled on his way down to the ground. Foul called there on Quentin Boyd. So BD gets it back.
Tell you what, Troutman seems to be everywhere. He gets offensive fouls. He's going to the bucket. He's rebounding. causing a lot of havoc out there.
Here's Sheridan Sharp, the point guard. Hands it off to Troutman. Inside, Tion Spates. Back out to Sharp. Trying to get it back down to Spates, but instead they get it to Clay Butler. 14-point North Central lead here. Over to Butler. Back in the corner. Troutman for the tray, and he hits it. Kenny Troutman now with 7 points, all coming in the second half. On the other end, here's Quentin Boyd laying it up and in with the foul. So that one goes against Kenny Troutman. That's his third foul. And Boyd looking to get those 3 points back right here at the line. North Central is back up by 13. Free throw missed. Here come the Giants. Sheridan Sharp pushy. Gets it to the lane. Finds Trevor Nibbs, who finishes it off. Nibbs up to 11. And a foul there on the Giants. And it will be a 1-and-1 now for North Central.
Tell you what, thing about Ben Davis, again, they're young. They are scrappy. They play a lot of bodies, and they're going to be a totally different team heading into the sectional. A sectional that's winnable, especially when you consider that their best player is unfortunately playing JV right now. Jaden Brewer. They will get him back for the sectionals where he'll be able to play with them. It could be a totally different team when you add a player of his talent.
As that free throw is missed, and North Central trying to track it down, but BD has it. Over to Butler, who almost steps back and takes the three. Now he gets it back to Trevor Nibbs, back over to Sheridan Sharp. Sharp dribbling around with it. Getting over to KJ Wyndham, the freshman. Wyndham spins and pulls it back out to Nibbs. Back into the hands of Wyndham. And we're just swinging it around here. Clay Butler has it now. Back to Wyndham. Wyndham crossing over. Up top to Tion Spates. Over to Sheridan Sharp. Sharp at the foul line. Finds Spates again, who puts up the shot. Rebounded by the Panthers. Sharp almost saving it there, but he could not get that one to fall in. And you talked there about Jaden Brewer, how he's playing JV, the Avon transfer. And what do you think about that whole situation, Tony?
I'm not speaking on behalf of the MIC when I say this, but I believe that everyone involved with that situation on the side of Avon should be ashamed. This is a 17, 18-year-old kid, and I know a lot of the background of that situation. And at the end of the day, I mean, these are kids. This is a basketball game, and there's just no consistency with how they allow players to either transfer or not. And I just think it's really unfortunate for him. And I think it's unfortunate for the state of Indiana because we're not getting to see what's one of the more talented players that's been produced from the state of Indiana play his senior year. And, nobody benefits from that. Nobody. No one won.
Right. Like you said, Brewer maybe could have been a contender for an all-star this season. But instead, like I said, he's playing JV. JV's teams didn't even play tonight as they played their games yesterday for this doubleheader back at Ben Davis.
Well, fortunately for him, he will be playing in Prep Ball Stars Midwest Challenge. It's going to be April 10th, so proud to say that he's going to be a participant in that.
Nibbs in the mid-range. It rims out, and board tracked down there by Davis Olsen. Here comes Walker. Good feed, but good block from behind by Nibbs. But Joey Brown gets it back into his hands and finishes with contact.
I mentioned Joey Brown in the first half. Again, he's, talented-looking player, 6'6", long. I think that, he's a player really that's capable of really doing more than he certainly has done tonight offensively.
Brown converts at the line. Yeah, those are just his first 3 points of the game right there with that and one. Now up to a 14-point lead again for North Central. Here's Clay Butler. Back to Sheridan Sharp. Back over to Clay Butler. Swing it back to Sharp. Not a lot of movement off the ball here for BD. Now Wyndham moves around. He gets it, and he gets it into Nibbs, who is fouled there. It'll be free throws either way, but not sure if they call that on the ground or as he was in the process of going up. And I think they will say it was a shooting foul. Yes, they will. So they call that foul on Davis Olsen. Nibbs rattles that one in. He leads the Giants in points in this one with 12. But North Central has controlled most of the ball game. Nibbs with another free throw there. Panthers still up by 12 here. Here's B.J. Williams. Hand off to Leland Walker. Over to Joey Brown. Brown almost took the two-pointer, but he finds Boyd inside, who can't convert. And then a foul is called on BD. And the official called it on 25. There is no 25 on the Ben Davis team. And then he corrected it to say 23, which is Trevor Nibbs. And so,
not sure what's going on exactly.
Me neither.
Looks like Joey Brown's going to be shooting.
Yes, it looks like he will shoot a 1-and-1. So Brown makes that one for North Central.
Looked to me like he took shots that were supposed to be for Quinn Boyd, but
all around a confusing situation there as he misses the second free throw. Here's Sheridan Sharp for Ben Davis over to Butler. Back to Sharp. He'll step into a three and drain it. Sheridan Sharp has 12 now. Here's Leland Walker on the other end, and they'll call a foul on Clay Butler. And that is his fifth. So Butler is fouled out of this ball game as BD calls the timeout here. They got it down to a 10-point game, but Leland Walker is about to go to the line for two here in this double bonus. And Butler, who's been one of the most consistent players on the Giants tonight, just fouled out.
I tell you what, I mean, again, Ben Davis has been scrappy.
And yeah, so 10-point lead here for North Central. Free throws coming up for Leland Walker. We'll send it to a break here in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
Back here after the quick break here in this one. North Central leading 58-48 as time is dwindling down in this one for the Giants to try to make a comeback coming out of this timeout. North Central will be shooting free throws with Leland Walker, who slowed down. He had 17 in the first half, now just at 20 with 3 points in that third quarter. But the Panthers as a whole have not let off the gas, Tony.
Well, I tell you, it's a good sign for North Central, a good takeaway for them as a team, head into the rest of the season that they've got some other guys that can step up. I mean, again, as you mentioned, only 3 points so far in the second half for Leland, and they're still keeping a comfortable lead. So you've had other guys step up. You've had, B.J. Williams, senior, step up. As I mentioned, you had Mike Elliott, also senior, step up. And then, Joey Brown has made some free throws. So it's been a good team effort. And towards the end of the third quarter, they stepped it up on the defensive end.
Walker is able to make both of those free throw shots. Here's Sheridan Sharp back out to KJ Wyndham. Wyndham crossing over, stepping back, and putting up a three-point shot. It just rims out, and Quentin Boyd gets the rebound. Then finds Joey Brown. 12-point lead for the Panthers. They're trying to send a double team at Brown. They find Davis Olson, then get it back over to B.J. Williams. Williams crossing over, getting into the paint. Euro step, but he can't cap it off there. Spates gets the board for the Giants. Here's Sheridan Sharp going up for it, and a block is going to be called that time on Quentin Boyd.
I tell you what, both teams have done a nice job tonight of really attempting. I mean, that's a good call, but they've done a good job of, not being afraid to step in there and take some charges. I mean, Ben Davis has been a little better at it, but, North Central's got a few of those calls as well tonight.
Sharp can't finish there on the free throw. Still a 12-point game. .312 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Sheridan Sharp's second free throw falls. He has 13. Here's B.J. Williams for North Central. Handing it off to Mike Elliott. Crossing over in the lane. Going for the Euro again, but again he misses the shot. Sharp pushy. Sharp puts it off glass. He can't get it to fall either. Now here's Leland Walker on the fast break, but then he slows it down. Now into the lane, back out to Quentin Boyd. Ball is loose on the floor, and they'll say it went off of Christian Flowers. So it'll stay with North Central.
I'm looking around this gym now. You think of what a historic gym this is. You've got, Eric Gordon, Mr. Basketball played here. You got Coach Gardner. Also, Mr. Basketball played here. It's been some great basketball in this gym.
Absolutely. That almost could have been in trouble there between Walker and Joey Brown, just running into each other. But now Walker has it at the free throw line, and he's called for another offensive foul there. Just pushing off with that elbow. He's done that a couple times, and Troutman taking the charge there again. That's a good call looking there at the replay. So that's the fourth foul on Leland Walker with a little over 2 minutes left in this game. BD needing every point they can get here if they want to make a chance at a comeback. Up ahead to Sheridan Sharp. Into the corner for a three. Troutman drains it.
All they can do is give it everything they've got.
Well, giving it everything they've got.
That's a good start.
Has got it down to an 8-point game into the single digits as BD calling the quick timeout after that one. And like you said earlier, Tony, Troutman has really just been a really impressive player all night.
I mean, he really has. I mean, I believe he's got at least 10, maybe all 10 of his points in the second half. And so he's doing it at both ends. He was a factor in the first half with getting the charges, four charges, which is amazing. And here he is showing you what he can do on the offensive end, production-wise. I mean, 10 points is a lot of points in a high school game.
So now it's an 8-point game. Here, BD taking that timeout.
See if Ben Davis comes out in an aggressive trap or press here, or both.
North Central, they're going to inbound here. They get it into Walker. Getting it up to B.J. Williams. Into the corner to Joey Brown. Brown at the foul line pulls it out to Mike Elliott. And they'll call a foul there on Kenny Troutman. And I believe that'll be his 5th. And it is. So Kenny Troutman, who he just praised, will now be out of this game.
Tough call there.
Meanwhile, it'll be 2 free throws in the double bonus now for North Central and Mike Elliott. He has 11.
It's like Kenny Troutman doesn't want to get off the court like he was hoping it would. Maybe they'll change the call. No, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. But great effort by Troutman tonight.
So here's Elliott shooting 2. And never mind. And I think they just teed up. Yes, they did. They just teed up Don Carlisle. Not sure what was said there by Coach Carlisle, but he gets the technical foul call.
You know, it's unfortunate when refs make really, questionable calls, you could say, and the coach responds to it not in a really, really negative way, and they still call a tech. It just, you want the kids to make, to make decisions on the court as to who wins and loses.
Well, Elliott missed the first one there, and that one barely bounces in. And he'll get a couple more for the actual foul that occurred.
And the ball.
Yeah. So if the Giants had any chance left in this one, it probably just went out the window with the tech and the common foul, as he goes 3 for 4 there. And North Central back up by 11. And they get the ball, as you said, here on this possession. Into the backcourt, B.J. Williams has it. Over to Walker. Walker crossing over. And he's going to be hand-checked and fouled right there.
Well, we're going to play the free throw and turnover game now.
Right. So Walker back to the line for...
It's going to come down to free throws and turnovers.
It's the first
if
there.
If Ben Davis can get some.
23 points on the night for Walker, back up to a 12-point North Central lead. As the Panthers are looking to sweep this doubleheader, as he hits the second one as well. Over to KJ Wyndham. Wyndham drives baseline, and he puts it in off glass.
Okay, well, Wyndham's a good-looking freshman. I mean, 6'3". He's got some nice shake to his game, and doesn't seem to be afraid to put it up.
North Central calling this timeout here. They're leading by 11, just looking to close this one out. So Coach Gardner taking the safety timeout right there. So what car company gives you a choice of some of the best auto brands? It's the Tom Wood Automotive Group with 12 brands, including Honda, Ford, and Volvo. You are sure to find the car you are looking for. Find out how easy it is to buy your next car at tomwood.com, and let's drive with the team that drives high school sports. So what is Coach Gardner saying to his team to avoid some sort of collapse in that huddle right there?
I'm sure that's they got to take care of the ball and make free throws.
Here's Joey Brown getting it over to B.J. Williams, who drops it for a second. So they get it back over to Leland Walker. Walker on the right side. Crossing over, splitting a double team, but he loses it. Trevor Nibbs has it, and somehow he gets it off the ground. Up ahead, KJ Wyndham here. Wyndham driving again, and he'll be called. He'll draw the foul way back out there on the other side of the rim. Both teams in the double bonus now, so Wyndham will shoot 2 at the free throw line. That foul's against B.J. Williams, his 3rd for the Panthers. As KJ Wyndham makes the first free throw. Jalen Clark coming into the game for Quentin Boyd here for the Panthers. They're up by 10, just a little over a minute left to play here in this one. Wyndham can't get the second one to fall, but it's rebounded by the Giants. Wyndham is just going to hail up a 3, and it goes. And the Giants have a little bit of life here with exactly 1 minute remaining in this one. Timeout taken.
Tell you what, KJ Wyndham's going to get some more minutes.
Yes, he just
no question
put that one up, almost a Hail Mary type of shot, but he shot that like it was a layup.
Yeah, he freshman, and yeah, he's gonna get some more minutes.
7-point game now. I think this is tied with the lowest the margin has been in this whole second half. With just 1 minute left to play, Giants, if they can force one more turnover and get a bucket, this is a real ball game, Tony.
I mean, I tell you what, that technical call was critical. I mean, you got, two more points in the ball. I mean, you're talking the points and the possession.
Right.
Which is probably another, that was a 20, 25-second possession.
They get it in here to Jalen Clark. Up ahead to Leland Walker. Walker goes back over to Clark, who returns the favor. Now on the right side to B.J. Williams. And now BD will probably have to foul if they want to.
Yeah, they're going to have to get a foul.
And they do grab Williams right there. So he'll head to the line for 2 in the double bonus. That foul's on Trevor Nibbs, his 4th. B.J. Williams has 11 tonight already. And he makes it 12 with the first free throw. Back up to an 8-point lead for North Central. Williams for the second one, hits it. Giants have to go quickly here. Sheridan Sharp gets it out to Wyndham in the corner. Wyndham picks up his dribble, goes back over to Sharp. Sharp in the lane. He'll put up the floater, misses. Spates tries to get it, but B.J. Williams has it now, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, that'll probably do it. I mean, great effort by Ben Davis. Sometimes you play, you don't win the game, but you have to, you're going to go back and look at game film and kind of ask yourself as a team, did you get better? I haven't seen all of their games, but it seems like they got better to me. They were better in the second half than they were in the first half. Again, they're playing a lot of players, a lot of bodies, probably 9 or 10 players. Got some varsity time tonight. Only one senior. I think Trevor Nibbs. There's another senior, I think, on the roster, Stone. But so that's, you're getting better.
And so, just because another foul committed there. So, back at the line now is Mike Elliott for North Central. He hits it.
Yeah, Elliott's had a really nice second half, especially been really productive. Scoring. I believe he and Williams have been the leading scorers in the second half for the Panthers.
Here's Sharp at the foul line. Dishes to Spates, who slams it in for those 2 points there. And that'll just about do it here. North Central getting the win in both girls and boys contest as they win 71-60 here in this one. Here in our second half of our doubleheader, North Central winning both games, girls and boys, for this week's McNetwork Game of the Week. We'll wrap it all up here in a minute after this break.
Thank you, Pop Jones. Cumberland, this is Kyle speaking.
The pizza's here. The cheese is my favorite. I love the plain.
Is that supreme?
Good.
Chicken.
I really like it.
Network Game of the Week. Just a
They scored touchdowns here. You gotta be able to get these guys off the field to get ready to have a nice punt.
Yeah.
The car you want, the way you want at TomWood.com.
The McNetwork Game of the Week is a proud product of Frontrunner Media's Next Generation initiative. Thanks to Frontrunner, the McNetwork Game of the Week allows students around the MIC to get hands-on experience while working alongside media professionals. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the hardworking students that make it possible. The MIC Network, led by students, powered by champions.
Back here to wrap it all up for this doubleheader here in the McNetwork Game of the Week. North Central winning both games as they finish out this boys game with the victory over BD, and the Panthers getting to 500 now on the year, Tony.
Well, I think that, the scoreboard says that there was only one winner tonight. North Central 71-60 over Ben Davis, but I believe that both teams won tonight. North Central won twice because they won on the scoreboard, but they also got to see that they had something other than Leland Walker. Yeah, he had the 24 points, but they had a couple of the double-figure scores.
Yes.
They had their senior step up. B.J. Williams with 15 points and Mike Elliott with 16 points. And then Ben Davis, I believe they won because they've got a lot of young players. They got a lot of guys to rotate in and out.
Yeah.
And they got to see some guys put up some numbers. Kenny Troutman with 10 points in the second half. You had their senior who led them in Trevor Nibbs, who had 13 points, I believe. So, and then also Sheridan Sharp with 13. So they had some scores as well, and got to see some guys really, step up. And then also the freshman came in the fourth quarter with 6 points. KJ Wyndham for the Giants.
Yeah, and our player of the game here for this one was Leland Walker himself. Like you said, he had 24 in this ball game, so he gets player of the game for North Central. So look at some of his highlights here. Just great at getting to the basket.
Well, Leland he's a talented player. He can do really anything that he wants, and as you can see, but he's very, very talented player. He can score inside and out. Now, what he didn't do tonight, he didn't make the threes tonight, but anything else, getting to the bucket. He also got some deflections and got some easy buckets in transition. It's the reason why he's got some high major offers and one of the top players in the state.
Absolutely, and now both of these teams are going in to next week's Marion County tournament. How do you think both of these teams can do in that?
Well, neither one of them are favored, but again, the biggest win that North Central had last year was against Lawrence North, so that's who they got up first, and you never know. They're capable. When you got a player like a Leland Walker, anything is possible. They weren't favored to beat them last year, and they were able to accomplish that, so we'll see. Actually, they play them back-to-back. They play them Tuesday night,
and then they'll play next week.
Yeah, they play next week. So they're going to see them twice, the number one team twice in the next, next 10 days or so.
Yep, and BD, they'll go at Beach Grove for their game. So both of these teams looking to get something going next week. Even if you don't go all the way, this is the best county basketball-wise probably in the state. So if you can even get to that semifinal or just be the runner-up, that's a high accomplishment in that week of play.
Well, again, for Ben Davis, I mean, it's just seasoning. I mean, he got a lot of young players and, a lot of sophomores. So for them if they can get one win and then, I don't know who they play, how the brackets fall after that, and get 2 wins, you never know. Maybe they'll make a deeper run than anyone's expecting.
But as you said, for North Central, they were able to get a lot of guys going by the second half, and there you see a couple highlights there by Mike Elliott and some others.
Well, again, this is a good tune-up for them it gives them some confidence, heading into next week. And they're going to need, some scoring against Lawrence North because they're a buzzsaw. They're going to come in, prepared with a lot of talent. So they're going to need all the scoring they can get next week.
Absolutely, and that Lawrence North team is a great team, but overall, do you feel like North Central can compete in that game?
I believe they can. Anytime you have a Leland Walker, you got a chance. And again, North Central's not going to be afraid. They've already played 3 teams in the top 5. They competed with Cromwell. It was a close game, but within 10 points. I think they lost to Homestead by 15. But they, competed with Hammond, which is really, I believe, the top, Class 3A team in the state. So, they're going to be prepared. They played some of the best talent in the state, and so they're going to be ready.
Absolutely. So North Central getting the victory in this one over Ben Davis and the boys and the girls here for this doubleheader. Thanks to Will Matcher for doing the girls game with me. Thanks to Tony Leach and the entire MIC Network crew for closing this one out. I'm Zion Brown as North Central winning these games here in the MIC Network Game of the Week.
The MIC Network Game of the Week is presented by Papa John's, the Indianapolis Marriott East Center, Brand Visions, and Front Runner Media.